What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Flagrant 2, No Easy Buckets, analysis by assholes, water cooler commentary for your sports needs. I'm Andrew Schulz. Real quickly, I realized we got a fan on. Are we cool with that fan on?
That's what I was just going to say.
Are we taking that fan out?
Yeah.
The fan is coming out. I'm Andrew Schulz. I'm here with Akaash Singh. I'm here with Real Life Kaz.
Yeah.
I'm here with Alex Media and Eden on the ones and twos. We got the dynamic duo behind the microphone and computers again, and we have a special guest. We got my boy Francis Free Ellis, man. He is free. The man is free as free can be.
Oh man.
He is here. We're gonna get to that in a moment because you were free the last time you were here, but you were more distraught.
Yes.
But we're gonna get to all of this in a second. I just want to start this lead up. So today we're doing a nice marathon episode of Flagrant 2. Now, what does that mean? That means that we're recording our regular episode and our Patreon episode at the same damn time. We got Francis with us. Yannis Pappas is going to join us a little bit later. And we're also joined by Knob Creek, courtesy of Eden Martinez. Eden coming through with the whiskey, okay? We got the best, worst whiskey selection of anybody that I know. This guy right here, what we decided to do is, I don't know if y'all were here for the last drunk episode, but we decided to do another drunk episode.
Yes.
Did we do that Patreon or regular?
It was Patreon, yes.
It was Patreon. Now, we're going to drink into Patreon, meaning as we approach full flagrancy, what is that, terminal velocity? As we approach terminal flagrancy, we're hoping that we will be at the point of Patreon so our careers are still intact.
Facts.
That is the goal.
Yes.
That being said, we were not supposed to start drinking prior to the show.
Right.
And we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Okay?
I asked you. And
You did.
I said, "Do you want to start drinking now, or do you not give a fuck?" And then I got a resounding, "I don't give a fuck, bro."
So we're going to have some fun today. Now, real quick, to start the show, why don't we do a nice little cheers?
Let's do a cheers, man.
I got a little coffee here.
Akaash is not drinking for religious reasons.
Yes,
Does
sir.
your religion say you can't drink?
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to. I'm gonna try to get. I might get more caffeine though later. I might have Eden run down so I get caffeine high with you.
Okay, you'll have some sort of high.
That'll work.
But
I get pretty wild.
the religion
with,
says
caffeine.
no drinking or
yeah,
no?
Yeah, religion and also genetics.
No, I understand genetics, right? Indians in general, both of y'all, not very good at the drinking, 100%.
Right.
But I would want to know if it was a religious thing as well, like alcohol reached.
as well. You're not supposed to. It's not like.
But alcohol existed in India. It made it to
Yeah,
India,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
then
Yeah, it's a bigger deal in Islam. It's not as big of a deal in Hinduism.
Like because of the excess, or is it sinful, or what?
It's just, I think, it's the idea of just chasing like pleasure like that is not.
But in Islam, they break that rule everywhere. I mean, it's like, certain countries are far more
Interesting,
relaxed
'cause
about it.
The Muslim people I know in America,
you are so
none
much
of
more Islamophobic now that you're free of Barstool.
You'd be surprised.
You are so much,
Yeah.
dude. Now that you're unrestricted, now that we have
Oh my
Francis
God.
Freedom Ellis on our hands, dude, like came right off the bat going.
Anytime I see some like halal guy taking a
UFE.
break to pray in the middle of the day, I want to kick him. I want to kick him. That food is disgusting. It's disgusting.
Wait, you don't like halal?
street food.
What kind of New Yorker are you? You don't
I
eat
have
halal.
one experience
He's not
with
a New Yorker. He's a
halal.
nutmegger. He's
But
from
you've
Connecticut.
been here long enough. You
I've
gotta
been
have
here
some-
like 9 years.
He's from Vermont.
Maine.
Same
You
thing.
gotta
man.
partake in some good street
We
meat.
don't know what a gay ass white fucking liberal arts college
Let me tell you,
states.
once
You
you
know
get
the whole
past-
state is a liberal arts college.
Once you get past Massachusetts, you don't really count anymore. It's just like
Bernie
that.
Sanders' orchard is really where I grew up, in his orchard. But yeah, no, the difference between Maine and Vermont, okay, Vermont is all trees and maple syrup and inland, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
some rivers, and
Maine
Maine
is
is very
kind of-
coastal, lobster.
Apparently beautiful, yeah.
Lobster men.
A lot of beach, beautiful.
Good chowder.
I've
That
surfed
is
in Maine.
Great chowder.
Have you?
I've surfed in Maine.
Wow.
Wow.
There was a beach.
Do you remember what it was called?
Do not remember.
Scarborough?
This is the widest this podcast has ever
Oh
been.
boy.
Oh, it's
Old
about to
Orchard?
get wider.
No, you guys should leave. You guys should leave.
We should have had him yesterday.
We're catching a wave here together, and I'm excited to be here. This is I knew it was gonna be good.
Fire! Come on! Like one of those churches
There we
used to
go.
burn.
Guilty as charged with burning churches.
It's like, what do you want to do? Do
So,
it.
so Francis, as you guys know, is no longer with Barstool. He is out there on his own. You celebrated leaving Barstool in epic fashion, I thought.
How so?
Well,
come
you
on.
went on this amazing vacation.
White boy fun.
Yeah.
White boy
Yeah.
He
fun.
went to France for 2 weeks.
France,
did.
2 weeks with his girlfriend. Gets fired, goes to France for 2 weeks with his girlfriend.
Well, you booked this even before,
Yeah,
right?
it was a trip I had booked long before.
Well, we don't have to tell the people that.
I
It's all
know,
in the
I know.
marketing.
Well,
guys.
some people could, be like, oh, I'm not into it. But, like, it says a lot. He's like, fuck it. I'm going to go and enjoy this. And
I was conflicted. I
Yeah.
was. But the thing was, I had already paid for everything.
So there
I
was no conflict at all.
Yeah, but like you go and then you're like, I don't even think I should be posting
Why not?
shit because like if you
don't have a boss to upset.
No, I know, but like the whole rhetoric I was trying to put out there was like, I'm sorry, which I know you guys don't agree with.
Yeah.
That's
But
not true. I liked your apology.
Yeah, you gave them their pound of flesh, and now you go to France
Yeah.
Right.
with the rest of your flesh.
Like anybody who had like any actual common sense could know, like, oh yeah, clearly this guy didn't cause don't be mad at the person that actually didn't do the heinous crime.
I thought you went to France to search for the missing girl. Was that
Oh
not?
no, I don't think she could afford to go there. Come on, let's be honest. That's ridiculous. She wasn't doing that well.
She wasn't a Delta Gamma.
She was.
There we go.
You see those pictures of
oh
her?
my god!
It's like a 6.
Hey, can I tell you this? Can I tell you this? If your article was this funny, you wouldn't have gotten fired.
I know.
Okay, so you're out there on your own. You have this great vacation, which we were talking throughout the vacation. I thought it was actually a great idea because just like in any breakup, there's that little kind of depressing part. And if you're filled with distraction every single day, which is what a trip often is, it's the best possible thing. Was it that or no?
I would say that unfortunately, I was probably more distracted while I was there with issues of being back home and everything than I was, sort of brought away by the vacation.
Let me pause for a moment because we have people who might not be familiar with you. We might have new listeners. We have a lot of people listening to this podcast. I want to give a little context. Francis Ellis was working at Barstool, one of the elite
One of the top
Barstool.
bloggers.
I mean,
yeah.
probably top blogger. I would say top blogger.
Yeah, maybe top writer.
He's
Maybe
up there.
top writer.
Yeah, I
Top
didn't have like the
writer.
highest numbers, but I think I was recognized as being a very good writer.
Very good writer. Stand-up comedy. The brand believes in you so much they give you stand-up comedy special. Filmed at the Wilbur in Boston. Available now still at Barstool Gold.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, still up.
Didn't take that down.
No, they didn't.
Uh-huh.
Clearly
Gotta
they
get their
don't.
money.
Still want your clicks.
So, and then this horribly inconvenient connection of events happens. And you write a blog about a girl who went missing thinking that they found her or they were going to find her. Turns out they found she was dead. It looked like you're making fun of this dead girl. You get fired immediately and then go to France.
3 days later.
3 days later. Now we're back to where we are now. You're on your own.
That's
Just
right.
want to make sure everybody has context.
No,
of-
and I appreciate
We're
it.
making fun of dead people. I just want to make sure everybody knows.
And for the record, legally speaking, I actually asked my lawyer about this. I
Right.
said,
What did your dad say?
Well, he said, pay him what he wants. He's been working with the family for years.
We'll take it out of your trust fund. Not a big deal.
Yeah, just don't invade the principal. It's heavily invested. It's kicking off like 4 or 5% a year.
Y'all don't even know what he's talking about. Don't invade the principal.
No, but that's also real fucking talk.
Yeah.
Don't invade the principal.
Hell yeah.
That was
man.
a deflex just now.
Hell
I
yeah.
respect it.
Continue,
Damn it.
continue.
Yeah. Where were we? What were we talking about?
You were talking with your lawyer.
Yeah, the lawyer, and I said because the one thing I was worried about was that her family, the woman's family, might come after me, sue me, whatever.
Right.
And he said, "Oh, you don't have to worry about that because legally speaking, you can't actually defame a dead person."
Wow.
Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Isn't that amazing? You can never get sued for making fun of somebody who's dead.
Because you don't know how they
It doesn't hurt their
feel about it.
reputation.
Well, also, you don't know if they would feel defamed or not. Maybe
Right.
they would like what you said. You can't speak for that person.
Right.
Now, what
That's
if you were
interesting.
speaking about the estate?
That's
of
what I was
someone?
gonna say, because
I would think, right, Michael Jackson, all that stuff.
Not even.
like-
I just saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with the Tarantino film, and like there's a scene in there about like kind of like making fun of Bruce Lee, where he gets like his ass kicked by with Brad Pitt's character, and like his daughter came out and was like really pissed about the shit. So like, I guess the estate of Bruce Lee, like, is there any way like that is illegal or?
Grow up, bitch.
It's a good question. I didn't like dig deep enough.
Yeah.
But you know, as I said earlier, I don't think this girl had much of an estate.
More like a chef. I think she's Bruce Lee.
That's that white half crying right there. Fuck out of here. Come on.
Okay. So now you're back. You're on your own. You started. I mean, I hit you up today because I wanted you to come out because I noticed you started a new project.
Yes, and I really appreciate that. First of all, Schultzy's been like my guardian angel through all this.
He's good for that.
Keeping me afloat and assuring me that life goes on.
Does.
So I really appreciate that always. And you know, he and I had talked a lot about what was next for me, and I had said I really wanted to start a podcast. And I had this idea, and then he went and absolutely tore down Montreal. So while he was away, I just got things up and running.
It's not wrong. He's not wrong.
And, so I've got a new podcast.
Yes.
So while he was burning Montreal to the ground, you were building up.
Yeah,
he's building it up now. Now listen, this is a type of show we're not like a pluggy type of show, but the reason why I want to bring it up so you didn't have to is because obviously I love you. I think that it's great, but you're doing it with another guy who I really love as well.
Awesome.
Giulio Gallerati.
Oh shit!
Nice. Okay,
I love Giulio. So when I saw this in the poster, I was like, "You guys post a flyer," and the idea of the podcast is very interesting. You're interviewing people who have like almost lost it all, or have had big
have lost it all,
career fuck ups,
career, marriage, personal life, the biggest mistakes that people have ever made.
Yeah.
How they came back from them, what they learned, how they dealt with them, how they rehabilitated their image.
I love this because this will be accidentally the funniest podcast because it's not manifested humor. Talking about your biggest fuck up in life is inevitably funny, especially if you're willing to talk about it. You've dealt with all the fuck shit about it, and the bigger the fuck up, the better. I'm very excited for this.
I'm intrigued, and I think it comes
not
at
excited
a
enough to
time.
do it. Meaning, I hope I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
We were hoping you'd be our first guest.
Let me fuck up first.
Yeah. Well, we could invite Nicki Minaj stands on there.
Wow, you need to get Nicki, man.
Imagine.
Meg Thee Stallion trying to save her, trying to prop her back up.
I hate that.
I don't know why she's doing that.
Meg's
happened
she's just
here?
a sweetheart, though. That's why I like it.
I'm not familiar with.
So, Meg
We're
Thee
talking
Stallion,
about the other half.
on the other side of the tracks live.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
The other side of the tracks.
So, yeah. So, am I supposed to explain this now?
Yeah,
Is this
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I
Yeah,
wanna
no.
know
Meg
about
Thee
Two
Stallion
female
is-
rappers.
Female rapper.
Nicki Minaj, obviously you know who she is. She's had a fall from grace. There's a new female rapper that's popping right now named Meg Thee Stallion that is incredibly charismatic, and she's having a moment, and Meg is kind of letting Nicki Minaj ride her moment a little bit, so they're just keeping Nicki Minaj around even though Nicki's really done. It's
you
kind
think
of over.
she's done?
Oh yeah, it's
I
over.
think the peaks are
It's
done.
like your
Nail
dad
in the
asking you about
coffin.
music. It's like when a dad tries to take
Nicki
interest in your
Minaj
interest.
peaks are done.
Oh,
Like,
it's Megan
The with two E's.
Stallion.
Two E's. Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, like, I think Nicki will be good for like a guest verse here and there, but as far as like, people like checking for her new albums and shit, like, I think that's done.
Man, that's crazy. What? It was not that long ago that she was cranking out #1 hits.
Yeah.
It's a volatile industry, man. You know that better than anybody.
This is true. It's here today, gone tomorrow. And
I
think-
don't know.
So the thing with
That was
Nicki,
funny,
right?
man.
The thing that really got
Thank
Nicki
you.
fucked up is that like it didn't. Maybe it might have been different for her, like her own, like how she personally thought. But like it never seemed like she kind of embraced other female rappers. It was always like, I am the queen. I am this. I am that. She used to shit on like Lil Kim, Cardi B, like everybody else. Now Cardi B became huge. Kind of held the same aggression towards it, and then Meg Thee Stallion got huge, and like all these other female rappers kind of got big without her help. So now it kind of almost seems like she's just like, well, I will do anything to stay relevant.
How do
and
Cardi
not miss
B
this.
and Meg Thee Stallion get along?
They get on quite well.
Do
quite
they?
well, man. Yeah.
Did you
like
pronounce
they're-
both E's on the?
You
I
got
must.
to.
I feel compelled
that's
to.
the proper pronunciation.
I've done Shakespeare scene study. That's where that word comes from. I'm not going to do it wrong.
You think it's Shakespearean thee?
Ew, I
Like
think,
Megan Thee Stallion.
either that or
like
she
you gotta
just
hold,
leaned
like,
on the E key too long when she was like, getting a podcast approval or whatever.
You gotta
the fuck.
hold the skeleton up when you pronounce it, like Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah. Why do you think she has two E's in there?
To a rapper, they can't spell shit right, bro. That's corny.
Megan,
Yeah.
the that's a strange name.
It's got to be THA or THEE. You got to be unique with it
I
somehow.
think
You can't-
it makes you say the.
Yeah.
Megan the Stallion is the.
It's like
Megan
the Ohio
Stallion.
State University.
There you go.
100%.
That's what it is.
Pronounce it like, okay, I'm gonna start doing it.
So we often start this podcast with a flagrant take of the week.
Great.
Everybody has your flagrant take of the week. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, and you guys don't have to contribute in this at all. And I just realized now I shouldn't have been drinking. But later tonight, I have to go film Comedy Central's show at the Comedy Cellar.
Nice.
Okay.
We're looking forward to that.
Don't. But I do, obviously I do it because I love the guy who's running it, Aruba Ray, shouts to Aruba Ray, and obviously the Comedy Cellar. They never pick any of my shit because I guess we have a little beef. So I think it'd be really funny if we I'm going to tell us the topics, and then we give the most flagrant takes on these topics.
Great.
And then
I like
the
that.
craziest
I like
shit,
that.
Really fun.
I'll just go try to record on a national television show.
Oh, this is fun.
I like this idea.
Do you
All
not
right,
have
so-
your like
Who
set
cares?
prepared?
No.
But you already
Really?
get higher ratings in Comedy Central. What does
course.
it matter?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, let's have fun.
It's like it
Call
is
that
kinda,
a rub in professional wrestling. You're giving them the rub.
giving them the rub. What does
Yeah,
that
you're
mean?
giving them the rub. Like if you're hot, like you go and give somebody some heat. It's a rub.
That's the thing, but they're not going to use me.
They don't
because-
use it. They don't
'cause
like
their thing, and I don't knock this. I think this is actually smart. Is like they're invested in building talent.
Yeah.
They're not essentially invested in the best talent on the show.
Okay.
They're invested in the talent that they can build. So if they're going to put someone on their show, hopefully it's someone that will be on other shows that they have.
That's what they were trying to do with
So
Dina.
do they like sign?
Right.
I'm not, super.
No, you
well
just get
versed.
like a day rate, but they're going to
Gotcha.
go, oh, okay, this person we have on this other show, so let's give them
Like
some
a
shine
retainer
here.
sort of thing.
Kind of, or maybe they have a deal that they're hosting other shows,
Okay.
etc. It's like
Okay.
you want to give options. So they basically what is a topical show? Every week you have to come up with ideas. I haven't even looked at this list. Okay, 16-year-old Fortnite champion wins $3 million.
He's going to get
Professional
molested a lot. after this
I
$3
went
million
immediately to molestation, but as well in my head, I think there's an Epstein flip in it
Ooh.
somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Like
You can't pay that kid off.
you can't. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you can't give him
yeah,
hush
yeah.
money.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it.
It's also like the reverse Epstein. Like older women are going to be trying to fuck him, and we're all going to celebrate him for it. That's what the reverse Epstein is. What I thought you were getting at.
There's something about that Epstein. There's something about that Epstein sex dungeon, or there's something about because he had a dungeon on this island. Did you guys hear about
Yeah, yeah. It was like some.
Why do you need a dungeon on your own
He
island?
owned the island, right?
that?
In
Yeah.
case anyone misbehaves, you know?
Does it,
Yeah.
That happens on
does it
that.
come up in
It's actually the
Google
most
Maps?
important thing to
Yeah.
have on your own island. That's your jail. That's how you got to keep order.
Does it come up on Google Maps or nothing?
Oh, underneath
Yeah.
the top. Okay, I'll just go through different topics. Mass shootings in Gilroy. Did you guys hear about this? How
I did
common
hear
are
about
mass
that.
shootings?
I
I
didn't
Oh,
didn't
it was
hear
at a
about
garlic
this.
festival.
Really?
A garlic
Was it a
festival.
vampire?
Yeah.
Nice.
Dracula says,
I'm surprised they
"Fuck
gave you
these."
that as a topic, though.
Well, this is just everybody gets the topics.
Well,
Yeah, but
yeah,
I'm saying that
included
Comedy
that.
Central would put a mass shooting headline as a play with this suggestion.
It's shocking. Bachelorette finale.
I've never seen an episode of The Bachelorette in my life.
My girl
Yeah,
started
man.
watching it.
God damn it. I wish I did. though.
Shark Week.
We'll love sharks. Baby shark.
Do your shark joke.
No.
I could do the
Oh,
shark
that's fun,
thing.
dude.
I could do
That's
the
a
shark
great
one.
joke. Chumming the water.
Chumming the water is so good.
So good.
Supreme Court rules Trump can use Pentagon funds for border wall. Yo, on some level, you gotta respect Trump. Be getting shit
That's
done,
ill,
bro.
dog.
He really gets shit done. Like he's like, I want the wall. They're like,
That's
nah.
yo.
He's like, bet.
You know what he used? You know what he used to get that done? The art of the deal.
He really did.
Done.
I got a shit. Sorry.
You got a shit?
Yeah, that fucking whiskey, bro. That shit ran through me.
You had two sips of whiskey.
I think because I had coffee before
All
then.
right, go shit. Go shit. Go
Oh,
take a shit.
man. And I would
remember
never
my
leave for a
first
shit. I can
whiskey,
hold
right?
that.
Kaz
I'm like
over here,
this guy.
lightweight.
I'm gonna piss again later.
What's you putting that coffee?
I don't know. Untuck your shirt though, man. I don't know what the fuck you doing with your
He's
shirt
about
tucked
to.
in.
Okay. It's Shark Week. What is it?
Did you ever
Supreme
hear
Court?
about Donovan McNabb?
What?
How he never untucked his shirt. Like he would show up to practice with a t-shirt tucked into his shorts, and like
That's
all the
so
other
funny.
players would make fun of him for it.
But he refused.
Yeah,
He refused to change.
yeah.
That's probably where he and T.O. started beefing. T.O. was like, I could take this guy down. Fuck out of here.
I wonder how much of that is the beef in these like football practices. I wonder if it's just that. It's just like I could beat if it's just primal. It's like why do I have to care about you at all? I could beat the living shit out of you.
Yeah, there's something about it. I mean, as a quarterback, especially, you got to have everybody. You got to be the alpha.
All right, that's fair. Maybe this wasn't a good idea to go through these.
Well,
tried.
give us a couple more.
Okay, Alaskan glaciers melting 100 times faster than previously thought. Paris, hottest ever in recorded history. Fires in the Arctic. Climate change. I'm always very pro climate change. I don't know why. Like, because it only affects people we don't care about already. Do you know? Like I hate that we just start caring about. There's people in the northern Arctic, and it's like, well, we haven't brought them back.
Yeah, move.
Yeah,
what
like
are they doing?
these people who live on these little islands and they like fish for a living. It's like we haven't tried to help them in any way, shape, or form. Why the fuck now do we all of a sudden give a fuck
Right.
about these people? Like we do not care. Do you care
I couldn't
about
care.
Eskimos up there?
How about
couldn't
how
care
about
less.
So this is good. I like this.
Do you
it's
care?
Like is the thing that's going to cause you to move out of the Arctic really that your backyard is an inch closer to your porch because the shelf of ice is melting away every week, or is it the fact that nobody has worn a bathing suit and there's no sunlight for your entire life? There's no Wi-Fi, no fucking Netflix. Like, is that really what you needed
I
to
hear what
move
you're
out
saying.
of there?
Yeah. You're saying that like if the situation in the Arctic wasn't enough for you to move, nothing's going to make you move.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We're
Like-
not going to feel bad for you, given that you don't care about what's
Well,
happening.
why don't we
in
just be
Last
honest?
Chance U.
We don't. They live in Laugh Chant. We don't care about them.
Yeah.
Stop motivate. That's the thing about this climate change shit is like we want it. Like here we want it. Do you not want it? I want the
think
climate
maybe.
to change drastically.
To get hotter,
yes.
Oh,
I
for New
want
York.
a 60-degree December.
but that's not what it's going to be.
What is it going to be?
It's going to be 115-degree summer,
I'll take it.
dude. It's awful.
I'll take 2 months
outside.
of shitty. I'll take 2 months of shitty for 10 months of good.
Okay, but then the other implications are that you're displacing
And 10
tens
dead
of
Eskimos.
millions of people who will move here.
Dude, when we want a basketball team in a neighborhood, we just displace people, and that doesn't even make the temperature go up. I'm just saying, imagine the winter got a little bit more bearable, right? And spring was summer. 2 months out of the year, we hang out with the fucking Eskimos. You know what I mean? Say what they're up to.
Take a little cruise. And they're all
also,
home.
everybody makes this big deal about the Eskimos. It's getting warmer. That's their biggest problem. Doesn't it really? If God is doing this, He's probably looking at us like, you fucking idiots. I'm fixing everything here. We're worried about people in Arizona. You shouldn't live in Arizona.
I think the reality is that you're talking about patterns of weather that will become so volatile. You're talking about way more hurricanes, flooding.
That's another one we got to talk about. If you know the hurricane's coming every year,
yeah.
don't be shocked. It's like you're in an abusive relationship with Mother Nature, and you are not, moving on with your life.
He's great
Yeah.
to you 340 days a year, 355 days a year, and then 5 to 10, he beats you. But, it's good.
You imagine the
He
residents.
beats me because he loves me. He beats me because he makes it warm.
It's like being Melania Trump, probably. You know what I mean?
No.
He's
You think-
great, but sometimes you got to put up with some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yo, 100%. And also, no one should feel bad for Melania at all because her sister Svetlana,
Oh, that bitch in the
still
Ukraine.
where she's from.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's all you got to say about that.
Yeah.
Happily married, where you from? And the president's wife?
She
is
getting
two
trafficked
different lives.
over here as we speak.
Yeah,
Facts, son.
biowife.org.
That's it. She don't even got to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something there about this. I think I got to go with that. We are making a big fucking deal about the blessing that is global warming. Absolute blessing.
And the beauty is,
Who has died from global warming? Give me one person.
Redheads.
No
Is
one
that
likes
true?
them anyway.
Let's say diminishing ozone layer, much harsher sunlight, people getting redheads.
Get them out of here,
I
bro.
rid of
think you're
them. I
giving
don't
me
like-
another reason.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you're saying no more redheads.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's good.
Hold on. Hotter winter, right?
More seas to sail.
Way more seas to
I
sail.
love sailing. Yeah.
Son, it's just improving whiteness. We get those redheads out of here. Right? We got way more seas to sail. Right? We can't handle winter anyway. I guess we're good with winter. Summer's where we fuck up.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll get some tans and shit.
Yeah, you also you can after it's all melted, you can drive everywhere, pollute all you want to because it's like, well, we've done the damage.
We've done the damage.
Let's drive. Let's take. Why are we taking the train? This hot ass train is 180 degrees down there.
That's a great point.
Let's just take a car.
Once we melt these motherfuckers, we back in the Hummer.
We need to speed up global warming.
All right, well,
V12.
let me ask you.
V12.
I know we're making jokes, but let me ask you another
jokes?
question.
I'm ready for this shit, son. Son, I'm ready, son. I'm ready.
I do have a question, right?
Okay.
Which is like the big argument is that, the Earth will become uninhabitable for future generations. And we're not talking like 3,000 years from now. We're talking 100 years from now.
Can I be honest with you? If we're being very honest, I'm like low key and environmentalist. I'm like gay like that, but like I don't care if somebody litters or whatever, but like robots are going to kill us well before the environment ever does. Like robots are going to kill us in 25 years. So the and then they're going to fix the environment. They're going to be like, "Oh, guys, if we just kill the humans, everything is fixed. Everything. We're a cancer. You just remove it and then it's done."
It's a defeatist attitude, with respect. And the question I have is, do neither of you want to try?
Disrespect.
To try to what?
To try to like set it in a better way, to try to right the ship a little bit, or are we all just if
For what?
Again.
Frank, you have to understand.
Frank.
Listen,
Frank White. This is the real Frank
he
White.
is Frank White. That's another thing about your name. Is it a nickname that's longer? No, Francis is the real name.
Francis is the real name.
Frank
yeah.
is the short. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I should have known that. It's okay.
Sorry.
So this is what I'm being 100% serious. When I cannot think of one reason. I cannot think of one single reason why global warming is bad. Not one.
That's crazy.
No.
I know you're not being serious when you say that.
No. Not one. That's
nuts.
No. I like. Look, I'm racking my brain thinking. This is me thinking.
Well, okay.
Son, your building's underwater.
What?
Your building would be underwater.
I'm on the 8th floor.
All right, how you gonna get out?
Boat. Yo, like y'all are crazy.
Yo, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
It's 12 feet of water, right?
Okay.
So you can't get to the front door without swimming.
Okay.
Elevator probably ain't working.
Okay.
You're on the 8th floor.
12 feet of water where?
Just on the streets, on the streets.
Okay, why don't we put some thing up? If you just put thing up, then you're good. The water can't go.
What's the thing?
The same shit you put in an outdoor pool. Just make America outdoor pool.
Make America swim
comedy
again.
cellar,
Make America swim
underwater.
again. No, it's not, because
every
it's going to
club-
have outdoor pool. If you're telling me that if the water rises, right?
Everybody gets an outdoor pool.
No, not everybody.
You get an outdoor pool.
No,
you
check
get
it,
an
right?
outdoor
This is
pool.
what we do. I already calculated.
It's a big lazy river in New York City.
We go put an outdoor pool on every little coast. Every coast it's gonna be a wall. We're gonna build a wall around America, all of it. So that I know, Eden, I'm sorry, but so that the fish don't come, nothing comes in, right? We're gonna build that wall. We build it 12 feet or ever how high the what's it called rise. We're good,
You think the wall's gonna keep water out?
son. That's what walls do. You never seen a pool? You
Yeah,
never
but-
seen? Like, come on, dog.
It's
Let's go.
You're not talking about like a
This
little
guy's crazy.
like somebody like pointing a hose at America and being like, "I hope I get them."
It's not a tidal wave. It's not like the movies. It's slow. Shit drips. Look at that. That's evaporating, right? Look. Look at this.
So scientifically off base that I
No,
don't
it's
even know where to
not.
begin.
It's scientifically on base. Look at that. This is boom, 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 boom. That's a little bit of water, right? A little bit more water
I
comes.
don't even know what point he's trying to prove.
No, me neither.
My point is, it's not going to be 12 feet at once. It's going to slowly melt, so we're going to be able to build it 1 foot. Then the next year, build it 2 feet. Then the next year, build it 3 feet.
So
Eventually,
you're
it's
basically
12 feet.
talking about building like a levee around the
Yeah.
country.
America!
Yeah.
And what happens when the levee breaks?
It's not good. When has that ever happened?
Did you go to the beach as a kid?
Say what?
Did you go to the beach
Yes,
as a kid?
I had a beach
All
house.
right. Do you remember when like you would start building your sandcastle,
Yeah.
right? And then
What
the
the
tide
fuck,
would
man?
come
What
in.
is going on today?
I got you. The tide would come in, right? And
Yeah.
you'd be like, "Oh shit, the water's coming. I want to protect my sandcastle." So
Right.
you'd start building like trenches or walls.
Right.
But ultimately, you were no match for the power of the ocean.
Can I throw one idea out?
Yeah.
We don't build it with sand. We build it with concrete and some shit that doesn't move so that it blocks the water. Like if I was building some shit to keep water out, I could do it. I mean, there's liquid that's inside this cup. We could build it out of a cup.
A styrofoam wall.
We could do that. That's effective. All I'm saying is it's not going to get through. Tell me I didn't figure out global warming. It's like all we're worried about is water, Francis. Water.
It does seem pretty silly when
Water
you put it that
and
way.
Inuits.
Yeah.
And then these motherfuckers that refuse to move, like they don't even know what's going on out here, dog. They
Yeah.
don't even know what's going on.
Well, it's like, it's huge metropolitan areas like Houston, Louisiana, New Orleans. Like,
Son, we were just in Houston. Houston's good.
but I'm saying, like, after
gonna be
when-
honest,
the
Houston not
reason
good, but,
that
like-
hurricane was so bad, it's like, yeah, theoretically you should evacuate Houston, but it's very hard to evacuate whatever is
Can I
4
tell you
or
something?
5 million people.
Can I tell you anti-global warming and then pro-global warming? Anti-global warming, my folks live in Houston. It is flood prone. Pro-global warming, when the hurricane came, my parents, I was calling them, I was freaking out, and they were like, this is great. This is just like monsoon in India. They were so fucking third world that the hurricane didn't affect them. They were like, I got time off work. The weather is perfect. They said the weather was perfect. They were like, we're opening all the windows. We're not turning on the AC. We don't have power. Don't worry about it.
I love it. Fair enough. I concede. I
I'm
give up.
just saying there's certain things that we don't have to consider. You good? Close the door though. Close the door so that fucking stench doesn't come over here. All I'm saying is careful now, because that cord is connected to the camera. You're good. It was just on your foot. Okay. Listen, I think that I figured it out reasonably. I think there's still something to that three. What's it called? You trying to get me more drunk? I'm not going to get drunk. I'm already wilding. This
Okay,
kid who's
all right.
16 that got $3 million.
Yeah.
We need to talk about him.
Yeah.
We need to talk about him in a real way.
Yeah.
16 worth $3 million.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's your kid,
Yeah.
did we talk about this yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah. A little
We
bit.
touched on it.
We
didn't
touched
really
on
go
it.
in. Yeah.
Taking his money.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Hold on. If you divorce the wife,
Oh shit.
what happens with that?
You're saying the kid goes with which parent?
No, who owns the kid's money? Like, do you own your kid's money, or does your kid own his money?
I think it's probably in a trust until he turns 18. Would be my guess.
Okay, this is a separate question, but
If you got
somewhat.
trust fund questions, that's your guy.
Got you. So here's a question I have for you. You know how they're like letting little kids be fucking trannies at 3 years old now?
Oof.
That's
Did you
the
hear
thing?
about this?
Or the
Dude,
AC Slater.
Oh, the Mario
Bro.
Lopez shit.
Yeah.
Mario Lopez said the most reasonable thing. AC Slater, the man of reason. Who would have thought? Okay. Candace Owens is talking about some fucking some shit. She's talking about these people who let their 3-year-old start to transition. They're giving their 3-year-old hormones. He goes,
Yeah.
I'm not telling anybody how to parent, but I just feel like at a certain age, at 3 years old, you might not know exactly what you want to do with your body. Therefore, maybe we shouldn't be making those
They
decisions.
said it could be dangerous.
It could be dangerous.
It's like if you're letting 3-year-olds decide lifelong choices.
We don't even let kids buy cigarettes until they're 18.
They can't do shit.
We can
So
cut off
true.
a dick at 3.
So true.
Like, fuck.
Like it's just shocking to me, like that you as a parent would want to be woke so bad.
I wanted to be a
you'd
Power Ranger.
sacrifice your fucking child to be
No,
woke.
that's right.
Isn't that selfish?
Yeah, like I wanted to be a Power Ranger when I was 3 years
What
old.
about when your kid goes, I don't want to
The
eat.
bunches of-
I want,
Your
you're gonna
parents
have
didn't
this.
hand you human growth hormone.
Here you go.
There you go. Go fight with Zordon
Yeah.
and figure it out.
Oh,
Like,
you want to be yoked out of your mind?
Yeah,
Okay,
like come
here you
on,
go.
dude. Like that is just, oh boy, hilarious.
Let me get this straight. You're not old enough to go see the new X-Men movie. But you're old enough to cut off your dick.
Dude, yeah, it's absurd.
Well, I don't know that they're letting the kids have gender reassignment surgery.
No, they're not chopping them up yet, but they are.
How they identify.
And they're giving them hormones.
Are they giving them
Hormones
hormone pills?
Hormones.
If your
Because
kid wants to
that
say he's a
seems
girl and
crazy.
he's your son,
I
whatever.
don't give a fuck what your kid says he is.
Yeah.
All these kids have like a tomboy period. Every kid has some kind of weird period, okay? But when you start giving the kids hormones, you are a psychotic lunatic.
Yeah, that's too much.
You're a fucking you're abusing your
kid should be
child.
taken from you.
That's child abuse.
Yeah.
If you're giving your kid hormones at 3 years old,
If you think your kid is old enough to make any decision on his own, you don't deserve to be a father. You just don't.
Oh, I looked at my child, and my child was swimming in a bathtub and looked up and said, "Mommy, I'm a boy," and that's weird.
Well, keep going down.
Okay.
I'm curious about this.
Is it
I'm
weird
trying to
that-
understand it myself, and please don't lump me into a whole group. I'm kind of blown away too. Look, I'm never one to tell anyone how to parent their kids, obviously, and I think if you come from a place of love, you really can't go wrong. But at the same time, my God, if you're 3 years old and you're saying you're feeling a certain way, or you think you're a boy or a girl, whatever the case may be, I just think it's dangerous as a parent to make that determination then. Well, okay, then you're gonna be a boy or a girl, whatever the case may be. It's sort of alarming, and my gosh, I just think about the repercussions later on.
is that not the most reasonable fucking statement?
Holy, and they
you want to
they
cancel
killed
him
him
for
that shit.
statement?
They're not going to cancel him. They're going to try. These guys are losers.
The fact that they're trying, even,
insane.
dude. Here's the shit with the whole trans thing, right? You have a mental illness, okay, where you think you're in the wrong body. The only way we currently know how to treat that mental illness is by you getting gender reassignment surgery. Which, if it's your body, you're not hurting anybody. Go for it, 100%. Do that. That's fine. When you're at an age where you can make these decisions yourself, don't make that decision for anybody else.
I mean, if I'm a parent and my child does a lot of girly shit and a lot of boy shit, I don't think it's really fair to make that be who they are for the rest of their fucking
You're not even
life.
allowing them. Yeah, you're not allowing them the opportunity to grow into their own individual as an adult.
Yeah, like if my little girl grows up and like she starts doing some boy stuff, I keep it in the back of my head. I'm like, oh, okay, that's something, you know. And then when she gets like 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe when and then she's still doing those things, then I'll just, okay, all right, I see where that's at. But to make that decision at 3, that's fucking.
Let's still wait till 18. Am I crazy? Be an adult before you make this decision. This is not. Yeah, sure, you feel a certain way. Can you wait a few years? Life between 1 and 18 is not nearly as long as it is between 18 and 90.
Forever. Yeah.
So if you can wait these few years, you got 62 years of being who you really feel you are, 72 years, whatever it is. Go do that. I'll give you that. That's it. As a parent, I'm saying let's just wait, please.
No, that's good.
I'm curious. I think there is a huge difference between a parent saying, "Oh, you think you identify as a girl? Great, go for it."
Yes, 100%.
Right,
Okay,
and like
I
that's
support you.
fine,
Go for
whatever.
it. Cool.
But if you're actually handing them chemicals where we don't necessily know how
Irreversible.
lasting the repercussions
Correct.
are, of those,
Irreversible.
That's
and
what I mean.
you're bringing to them what I can only imagine. I don't know pediatricians that are prescribing hormone imbalancing changing pills to 3-year-olds.
You shouldn't give any voluntary medicine to a 3-year-old. Like, there's no fucking. If my 3-year-old is at the doctor, he should be sick.
Fact.
Yeah.
What I don't
Fact.
understand is like, when do you not listen to your kid? Like, if your kid's like, I don't want to eat that, I just want to eat candy all day. Are you gonna go?
Okay,
you eat candy.
Have
like,
some Sour
why?
Patch Kids.
Yeah, why are you giving your kid autonomy on his life? He is not old enough or capable to
Yeah,
even
that's
do
just
that.
bad parenting at that point.
Dress however you want to. Put on dresses. Fine. You feel this way. Let's go.
Nah,
but
cut
hormones.
that shit out. Cut that shit out. You know?
What you mean?
Cut that shit out.
What
man.
you mean?
Stop that shit.
Listen, if that's what you want to do, great. But I'm not going to make
You
some
don't like
decision for you.
Cut
cross-dressers?
that shit out.
That doesn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, it's horrible,
That
as,
doesn't
bro.
do anything.
You didn't walk in heels in your mom's heels when you were growing up?
Nah.
Never? Not one
My
time?
sister used to dress me up in her leotards, and we would choreograph full dance recitals in our living room. And look at how I turned out. I'm
Bro.
pounding puss on the reg. Totally straight as can be. I'm getting wet every night, man. Soaked in this heat. Fucking global warming.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, no, like I stepped in my mom's heels for a little while. Like I walked around in the shoes
You
and
got
like
pictures of my brother dressed as a girl. That shit is so funny. That shit is so funny, dude.
Nah, you gotta. Nah.
you're like, nah, it's not.
You
Still
gotta
not
be
fucking
a
with it.
parent, bro. Like, if kids are gonna do something on their own, that's
that
what they
shit
do
out.
on their own.
Yeah.
But if I walk home and I see my kid dressed up in my wife's clothing, I'm gonna be like, yo,
Alright,
you gotta
take that
cut
shit
that
off.
shit out,
Yeah.
fam. Like, I gotta tell you this before the guys at school tell you this. You know what I mean? Because if you're too accepting of your kid, they're just gonna get the fuck bullied out of them at school. So I gotta cut that shit out to protect
doing
you.
this to protect you, son.
So then let's say that I'm your son, and
Yeah.
I come to you, and I'm 14.
Yeah.
And I say to you, Dad, this is really hard for me.
Yep.
But I am much more attracted to boys than I am to
Awesome.
girls.
You're gay? Do it, dog.
And part of that is that okay, all right. So you're totally fine with like sexual preference,
It's not preference. It's sexuality.
orientation. Yeah. Okay. And then part of that is also that I really enjoy dressing up in drag, and there's
I
this
go, why?
community. Well, it's really fun to sing in cabaret shows.
That's how I
and
feel.
Oh, you like
It's my-
entertaining.
I
Yeah.
feel sexy when
It's a
I'm wearing
char-
heels and women's makeup.
Why? Why you feel sexy?
I don't know. It just makes me feel like who I am. And have you seen A Star Is Born? That's my favorite movie, especially the scene in the drag bar.
I didn't see that movie.
You didn't see
Maybe
that
you
movie?
shouldn't be watching
You
those
save
movies.
$15.
yeah, Akaash hate that movie, but I like that song. Broken. What is it called? Broken.
I'm off the shallow.
Shallow. Yeah,
yeah.
Shallow.
I'm off the deep
That song should be about global warming.
Shallow.
Okay.
Here comes the deep end. No cup can stop it. We're gonna die real soon.
Jesus
Guy's
Christ.
drinking his environmentally friendly bottle.
I always bring this.
You do.
I'm not
Really?
part of the elephant graveyard of water bottles that you guys have
Interestingly,
created
it's
here.
about writing, which is exactly what will cost you your job.
Look at that.
Those who tell the stories
Look
rule
at
the world.
that.
I could still. World's best
You'll be all
host.
right.
Wait, so you don't use like straws and shit like that, or what?
I don't.
You know what?
The paper straw.
Can I
thing
tell you
is
If
something?
someone
bullshit.
puts it in my
Hey.
drink and hands it to me, I'll fucking
Francis,
drink it. But
can
I
I-
don't.
The paper straw thing is bullshit.
I
There's got to be
use
another way.
more straws now. I asked for 2 straws every single
let's
time.
say that
I want them to
they're right,
I want
though.
them to land in both of the turtle's nostrils.
So they can
I don't want a
do
turtle
more
nostril
cocaine? I
to
don't
be
know.
able to. I don't want it to be able to breathe out of one and then the other's lodged. I want both lodged.
What do you have against turtles?
Fuck them.
I knew that was exactly.
I'm more of a Splinter fan myself. Even Shredder I like, but them turtles, fuck them turtles,
Fuck
bro.
the turtles.
Fair enough.
Eating
All
all,
right.
our pizza.
See, this
Real
is the
talk.
problem. This is the problem.
Yeah, tell me the
Global
problem.
warming and environmentalism have become so attached with liberalism and so politicized along party lines
Yeah.
that people who don't believe in, let's say, abortion
Yeah.
feel the need to also distance themselves from environmentalists.
I mean, yeah, 100%.
I think it's perfectly fine to
Yeah.
go a la carte with your political causes.
I think if you care about
Did you
the
say Allah?
environment,
like choose off the menu. Like I'm
So
not.
Chris Rock said, I got some shit I'm conservative about. I got some shit I'm liberal about.
Yeah.
Crime, I'm conservative. Prostitution, I'm liberal.
I'm not saying you can't do that.
Yeah.
But if I know you care about the environment,
Yeah.
I think you're gay. That's just me personally. That's
Your son
just
comes to you.
Just
Your
me.
son
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
to you.
yeah, yeah.
Dad.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You're using a
love
lot
you
of
very
plastic
much,
bottles,
but I
man.
think we need to stop with the plastic bottles. Does that piss you off more?
Punch my son
than
right
if
in his
he
face. I'll punch my son right in his face. I would rather walk in on my son. I'd rather walk in my son sucking a guy's dick than sucking on a paper straw.
There's your joke. That's tonight. I would do that
That's
tonight.
it. We got it.
That's really good.
Dude.
That's
Let me
really
write it
good.
down.
Yeah.
Also, I thought of something for the
That's
$3
good
million.
stuff.
Here we go.
Oh, God damn.
I thought of
Shoot
something
it in, baby.
for the $3 million. I can't wait till there's
Yeah,
a
I know
broke
what you're gonna
documentary about these Fortnite kids.
Yeah.
Like how
buddy.
16-years spend all their money.
Jeez,
You know what I mean?
I would watch
Yeah.
the fuck out of that
Just
show.
disheveled 16-year-olds be like, I bought all those Dunkaroos. I wish I did. My dad told me not to, but okay.
Got all these Velcro shoes. I don't know where to put them.
Oh, that's good. Oh, we might have 2. Guys, see how humor works? You go in, then you come back. You know what I mean? Just like a tide. It won't
Just like coffee and whiskey.
That's
Jesus
good.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like
What was the
What
thing
if a kid
about?
used all his money on gender reassignment surgery and then trans shit, and then he turned 20 and he's like, I made a horrible mistake.
Yo, they do that sometimes.
that is true. And if you've had gender reassignment, I've heard you can't go
That's a
back.
one-way trip.
It's
Can I run it?
the joke?
No. You remember how you hate pit bulls and you gave all that science about how like
Yeah.
50% of pit bull attacks
Yeah,
did whatever.
Yeah.
So I was using that thinking that you researched that science.
I did.
Okay. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Well, do you know how many? It was 50% of pit bull. 50% of attacks on children are from pit bulls.
According to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital from
Right.
like 2003 to, and then people say, well, there's mixed breeds, so you can't really track the breeds.
Do you know how many attacks that's based on?
I have no
12.
idea.
4 total attacks.
No, that's bullshit.
way.
There's no way that's
Someone
true.
told me that because I used the stat mad cocky, like because I was about, I was
Don't
just
you hate when that shit happens?
but who told you that? That's
All my knowledge is from secondary sources, meaning somebody read some shit, and then I trust that he read it when he tells
That's
me.
what I trusted with him.
Yeah.
I'm looking this up. Hold on.
Who's that?
That's someone else. Get out of here. Guy named Kale.
Kale? like the leafy
Spelled-
green?
Spelled differently. The leafy green, the green that goes down like razor wire.
Short for
hate
Caleb,
Kale.
I'm sure.
Pit bull attacks. I'm telling you, I did enough
Oh, shit,
research
okay.
to cover my.
Here you go,
I
buddy.
can't really see. Can you enlarge
The following
this graphic?
infographic shows that pit bull is still responsible. God damn it, Ed, and you pull up something on time and then you still
Boom.
fuck it up.
Pitbull, Rottweiler, German Shepherd, mixed breed.
Fatal attacks on Andrew. Look.
Yep.
It's right
America's
behind you.
most dangerous dog breeds.
Okay.
Fatal attacks on humans from 2005 to 2017. Pit bull, number 1, 284.
Okay, let's go back. So that is a 12-year period. What's 284 divided by 12?
Oh wait, I know this.
44, 288. It's like
23.6.
Yeah.
So in
128.
all of America, we're talking about 23 attacks.
Per year.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty
a
crazy.
lot.
That's not a lot.
Okay, as
From my
compared
dog?
to
Kidding me?
like golden retrievers, which is 6 over. It's 0.5 attacks per golden retriever per 12-year period.
So wait, are you trying to say that golden retrievers are the white people of dogs?
Name any other of those breeds. I'm saying
I've never met a black person
whole
with a golden
point is-
retriever in my life.
The whole
want
point
a
of all
golden
the
retriever.
statistics.
I
is
do
that-
too. I'm like, I feel like I'd made it in life if I had a golden retriever.
The whole point of all
like
of
owning
the
a white man.
numbers is that pit bulls are so orders of magnitude more dangerous than every other
Okay,
breed.
so your stats were right, and this bitch was lying to me.
Yeah, I don't know who 4.
White
Where
woman,
does that
right?
even come from?
White woman?
She was white.
She probably
And I'm
has
telling
a
you, man, you can't
pit bull.
trust white women ever.
Yeah,
ever in the world.
I agree with that. And you
You
know
know,
why white
thank
women
you.
get pit bulls?
Why?
Because they like to jog with them for protection, which is
From-
horseshit.
Probably from black people.
That's exactly right. People of color. I mean, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. You know?
I don't like the people of color.
Is that not politically correct?
I don't like
I
it.
thought that was a good
I
term.
think it's weird. And
Yeah,
but
just
somehow
say
you
black folks,
but
bro.
you say
I'm
color.
not just talking about black people, though. I'm talking about all.
Here's what's weird. People of color.
All of you.
People,
just blanket statement to
All
everybody?
the
Like,
colors
I'm
of the
black,
rainbow.
dude.
people of color.
Yeah.
I can't understand this. That's the most politically correct.
I thought
Colored
it was.
people. You cut out a syllable, all of a sudden you're a monster.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good
Don't
point.
make no sense.
It's just, I think the word colored is just. I wouldn't touch
Son,
it.
hued people. How about
I-
that?
You know what it is?
If I have.
This is what I've
That
learned.
could work.
This is what I've learned. I learned people of color very sensitive about their names because their names have often been used to hold them down. So even if it's an intonation in the way you say it, very sensitive. So
Coloreds
there's
only.
never a good term. You just don't say anything about it.
Well, then what do
No,
you
you
need
just-
to like reference?
No.
Buddy.
What do you call us?
No.
Say
You can
what?
call black people black people.
Yeah, even then, they're like,
No, it's
I
fine.
think
It's-
African American. Ian Edwards had this joke, and I thought it, but like obviously it's
Oh,
his
gosh.
more than mine. If you say African American, that's more racist to me. Like you went through all these extra syllables to not seem racist. You probably
That's
racist.
too much.
yeah.
No,
that's
there's
a
this
good
guy
point.
I follow. He had a show on Vice for a while. He's hilarious. His name's Zach Fox.
I like that
And
kid.
he's hilarious. And he said, "Don't let white people call you brother. That's just boneless nigger."
It's the chicken tender of the N word.
It's the chicken
I use brother all the time. So,
I was like, I didn't
what is
mind
the
it.
proper terminology? What would you like? People of color.
Yeah.
If we're talking about black people, we'll say black people. If we're talking about all people
No,
that
what if
aren't
you're talking
whites,
to one black guy? Like,
it's a black guy. It's black people.
Yeah,
Black
I
man,
was
black
referring
man, black woman.
to
It's fine.
all races that were not white.
So what do you call them?
When I
What do you
said
call
people
us?
of color,
Minority? I don't know, but
that
that's not even.
sounds bad to me.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause, yeah.
I just
But
call
I'm
whatever
the
the
wrong
fuck
person to ask
y'all
because
are,
I don't care that much. Like I care just enough to not like want to
You're
punch
black,
no one.
you're Puerto Rican, you're white, you're Indian. I can't do it. I
Yeah,
can't be
like-
bothered with this shit, bro. I really can't be. It's too much.
I'm
Like,
not-
I don't have
I-
any malice no matter how I say it. I don't have malice in my heart.
I care enough to know if like you're being malicious.
Right.
That's the only level that I care about. Like if somebody's like, all right, like if I'm fucking if somebody cuts me off at a parking spot and somebody's like, look, listen here, my brother. I'm like, all right, now we have to fight. But
Right.
Why? That's a nice thing. You
Nah,
think if he wanted to
don't-
hurt you, he could have said way other words.
like if you already did something and I don't know you from a hole in the wall and somebody's like, it's like, listen here, my brother. I mean,
drunk.
come on. It's like, no. Now you're doing
I can
too
tell
much.
Kaz, I can tell you're getting a little drunk. I can tell Kaz getting a little drinky because he's talking loud and more.
Yeah.
Francis seems completely unaffected.
I've
he
been
can
drinking
handle
heavily lately. My tolerance is at an all-time high.
He's like, this is just my warm up.
Free time,
I have
huh?
little hope. I have a hard time sleeping. I've been drinking wine, white wine, to put me to sleep.
What kind? What specifically?
Sancerre.
Oh, see, I don't even.
I know that one. Dry.
I'm a Sauvignon
Not
Blanc.
too fruity.
That's right.
I like the Sancerre.
Yeah, Sancerre is nice. Really cold. Yeah.
You gotta
Really?
get it. You gotta
You
have
wine
it cold.
White wine. I really like it very, very cold.
Gotcha. I'm cheap. I'm a Sauvignon Blanc person myself.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's great. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
But
I mean, it's
hey,
nice.
here's
it's
a great,
available everywhere.
here's a nice parallel to the conversation we were just having. Right?
Are you gonna defend the pit bulls?
No. I'm never going to defend pit bulls. Come on. Sauvignon Blanc, right?
Yeah.
Great. And the way you said it, great. If people say
idea.
Sauvignon Blanc, I want to commit terrorism against that person.
You're saying a lot of Muslim things right now. You're just
I didn't say Muslim or Russian terrorists.
I don't know. You did
Plenty of other people of color have committed acts of terrorism.
Russian terrorists who are probably Muslim.
Yeah, they are Muslim. The
Is that
Russians
true?
one, yeah. The only non-Muslim terrorists are the ones in Spain and Ireland.
We don't call white men
Come on,
terrorists
that's not
terrorists.
right.
ETA in Spain, and then the
Yeah, the Irish Republican Army.
We don't call white
IRA.
people terrorists.
Irish. You
They're
just
just mass
said. You
shooters.
just talked about Irish terrorists.
Wait a
terrorists.
second.
No,
Just
but we don't
said
call them terrorists.
He literally just damn drunk Kaz don't listen. He
not
literally
even drunk.
just
I
said
took a shit. I'm
the
good.
Ireland, yeah, they're a terrorist organization. In
Yeah.
Ireland.
He literally
what are
just
they
said
called?
it.
And they were
It's
about that action,
The Northern
too.
Irish versus Ireland
what are they
proper,
called?
all the way up till
Crackers?
1992.
What are they called? The IRA?
Well, the IRA, the Northern Republican Army, there's like the
NRA or IRA?
No, it is IRA, the
IRA.
Irish Republican Army.
NRA is taken by other terrorists.
But
Yes.
it was
Did it just walk up to people
I
like
know,
this?
I just thought it was there.
no, that was where like
up, put 'em
Molotov
up.
cocktails were like huge, car bombs.
Oh,
Okay,
gosh.
yeah, no, the terrorist shit is, don't be a terrorist, bro. But like, don't be a terrorist, bro. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just got to submit to daddy. Like, that's what people don't realize. Like, not everybody can have control of their country. This is what is the hardest thing to tell certain people, right? Like, it's not your choice to be born into a shitty little piece of shit country, right? And when you are, you have to submit to daddy, and there can only be a few daddies. So, if you don't do what daddy says, you gotta get spanked up.
I love that this is your answer, not only for like, no, I will not let you be transgender, son, but also, no, I will not let you
could
be a terrorist,
transgender
son.
after you really try out this regular gender. You know what I mean? Like,
You
we
can
go-
commit terrorism when you turn 18.
Yeah,
okay?
like, yo, listen.
That's actually a solid rule. If you didn't let kids blow themselves up and you were 18, you decide it would be...
Yo, get some pussy first.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yes.
If get some pussy first, you get all that shit down. You know what I mean?
You know how the
something
Amish
to
do
live
that?
with.
They like let their kids go out and experience the world and sin. That's what these little terrorist groups do. When a kid is 18, let them go out, buy him some pussy, get him drunk, see if maybe this shit is worth it, because it probably is.
That's
Might
it.
take a lot of that hate out of your heart.
That's America. You come to America, you start getting all that American shit. You're like, I ain't going back to that cave dwelling life.
fucking my
Motherfuckers,
Play-Doh.
they dwelling. They out here dwelling Play-Doh allegories and shit. You know what I mean? Motherfucker was coming out with allegories in a cave, dog. Do you remember that guy? Yo, it was so many allegories in there.
Lots of gories, yeah.
There was so many allegories. Y'all probably don't even know what an allegory is.
Nah, I was just like, allegory. I'm like,
I know what it
All right,
is.
what's the allegory?
An allegory is a story that is meant to offer a message about something else.
Symbolic. It's symbolism.
Like one
Symbolism?
of Aesop's fables. Is that what that is?
Yo,
Yeah,
Aesop.
Fables are similar, but fables
Free
always
Aesop,
involve
yo.
animals.
Real talk,
Free
free
my
my
man
man
Aesop.
Aesop, dog.
Aesop's a cool name.
Aesop?
Yeah.
It's almost
Damn,
like
he's still
ASAP
in there,
Rocky.
yo.
I know, that's why
Are you
we're
better
saying
than
free my
Trump?
man Aesop.
Oh, that's funny.
You might be
Than what
better
I
than
said.
Trump
At what?
at getting black people.
Out of prison? Clearly I'm better. Son, I'm the
I was
GOAT.
like, he didn't try that hard if he's still in there.
Son, I'm the GOAT, bro. Let me tell you when it comes. I'm this guy's guardian angel.
Oh,
One
my
day we
gosh.
go. Yeah.
He's still in there. He's still in there,
This
yo.
is really good. I'm enjoying this.
He's not getting out for a minute.
But wait, what were we talking about? Terrorism or
You're
some
gay.
shit? Oh, I'm gay.
Yeah.
Am I?
Hello.
Is this an allegory?
It is amazing to me that I would say you have a
How
very
much power the Jews have, given that there's such a small population in the world?
Dude, you know what I've been
Listen.
you know what I've been
Views and opinions
watching?
expressed. Fuck that shit, boy.
Oh my God!
Trying to get the Somalis, gays, and the Jews after us.
I have to unite everyone. I have to unite.
And the transgenders. Don't forget about that one.
I'm not against trans, but it's
Who
like,
got more power for how small of a percentage they got? The Jews or the trans?
oh, Jews without a
Jews
doubt.
by
Trans don't
far.
got real
You
power.
Yeah, but think about the percent.
Yo, but think about this. Trans are really like the Kurds. You know the Kurds?
Like cheese curds?
No. Nah.
The
like,
Kurdish.
The Kurdish
Okay.
people, like the poor Kurdish people we just use for proxy wars, right? So it's just like, yo, go fight them over there. You'll get your land, but you never get it.
Trans are proxy soldiers.
Trans are proxy soldiers, so anytime Trump needs some distraction or whatever, he's just like, yo, trans, cut that shit out. And then people are like, how could you say that about trans? Boom, that's it. But nothing ever really happens.
But I'm saying
no one
Mario
really
Lopez
cares.
they finna cancel AC Slater.
Run,
Zach
they
Morris's
not
best
cancel.
friend about to get out of
AC
here.
Hanson
Slater.
AC,
AC
bro.
Slater is one of the most like gainfully employed motherfuckers in entertainment.
Extra,
That dude,
extra.
Yeah, he's
You know what I mean?
he's good.
Still looks
He's
great.
good.
He does.
Still
look
looks good.
Been
Yeah.
fine since 1990.
He has, bro.
He's on every hotel room ever. As soon as you check in, extra.
That's
yeah,
true,
yeah.
AC
man.
fucking
Yeah.
Slater, dog.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wait, you
Good for
think
him.
it's transphobic to tell your kid, yo, see if you really want to do this?
Try out the regular first.
Yeah, like
I just think as people just afraid to have conversations. Like just having the conversation with your kids, like, oh my God, how can you think that way?
Yeah.
How can you know what's best for your own 3-year-old child?
y'all, even if you're adult, I want to know.
we gotta
Explain
talk
to
about
me.
this. Tell
Maybe
me.
I'm trans. I don't know.
Tell me.
Like maybe you describing a feeling that I've had my whole
You
life. I
let
just
me
didn't
know.
know that was woman.
You let me
Dude,
know.
I've always thought at this point in my career how much better I would be doing if I came out and said I identify as a woman now.
Man, didn't work out.
I know
for
this
him.
has been like
It
said
would work better
probably.
for Schultz. If Schultz did that, it's a wrap.
What I
If you
do?
were just like, I identify as a woman, who gonna hate you?
If
I found this
you
great
came
story.
out and you
Oh
like
going.
shit!
all right,
It's
so
over.
my point is like I've had meetings with fucking agents, managers, everybody, and they're like, look,
You're too white.
unfortunately for you, writing rooms are not hiring straight white males right now. The door is closed for the moment. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever it is. So what can I do to get into that writing room if that was what I wanted to do? Well, one thing would be to have gender reassignment surgery,
You could
right?
you could also just say you blow dudes.
Nah,
have
do you
to
think
do it.
gay is enough?
Didn't work for Gerard. that HBO special did not slap at all.
Yo.
And I liked his first two. His first two was great.
Is Gerard gay now?
Yeah, he came out.
Nah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's both.
Oh, I
bi.
didn't know that.
He's bi.
Let me guess, you don't believe in that.
Nope. Not for guys. I don't believe in guy bi. I don't believe in. I
You
don't
know
buy
what?
guy bi.
You know what I say
I don't
every
buy
time.
guy bi.
Every time I hear
let me
that.
tell you why. Let me tell you
Ask
why.
a woman what they think.
Real
Ask a
talk.
woman what they think.
Oh, women are the most homophobic.
You don't
Of
buy guy
course,
bi.
Women are
They're
most
the
homophobic.
most. Like
Only
once
reason-
you go one way, it's like no, you're there
No, no,
now.
I don't buy
Like,
guy
you're not- That's gonna come get pussy now and
Yeah.
go get some dick.
Bye, guy, bye.
Buy guy bi. I don't buy guy bi. Let me tell you why I don't buy guy bi. I admire it because a lot of us won't know the things we like in life because we're too afraid to try Okay? So we'll go through this one life that we have without trying certain things that we might enjoy because we're too afraid of what the world might think, like Birkenstocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
So
You and the
comfortable.
Birkenstocks.
You might love Birkenstocks, but you're afraid.
Afraid.
You might love Birkenstocks, but too afraid. Right? That's a really
You know
small
what
example.
I have in it?
Yeah.
Uggs.
Uggs.
I wear Uggs around the house.
Comfortable
They're
as hell.
so comfortable.
Yeah.
Boom.
So comfortable.
So, the only reason you don't like dick is because you haven't tried it yet?
What I'm trying to say is
Maybe.
I might like it if I had tasted it, but I have not. There's certain yogurts I won't try. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like certain yogurts.
Wait.
Lemon, I don't like that.
But you never tried it.
I just
But
put
I don't
this story
know.
in the group chat, right?
What's that?
This model, Carissa Pinkston, admits she lied about being transgender because I guess they found some like old shit she said about that was transphobic, and like her comeback was, "Well, I'm trans, so I can't be transphobic," and I guess they found out that she lied about that shit.
Yo.
How can you?
That's definitely not, and I don't think that's the first time I've heard something like
think
that.
so.
Yo, imagine how disappointing it was for her that they believed that she was a tranny. Like that's the most heartbreaking shit. She's like, I'm actually trans. They're like, I see it.
Okay.
Her feet is big. Look how big this bitch feet are. I knew she was trans this whole time.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Big old fucking guy neck.
Damn, she does
No,
look
she looked like
great.
Chris
Well,
Brown, dog.
The other one was Kevin
She looked like
Spacey.
Vibes Cartel.
Used coming
Spacey
out
did that, yeah.
to deflect
Nah,
from.
she's pretty. I fuck that.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. You kidding me? Yeah, she
You
threw
fuck that
she
dude?
threw that
I
game.
fuck that dude, bro. I fuck that. Wait, what were we
Well,
talking
yesterday
about?
he was talking about you would fuck the girl from.
No, I didn't say I'd fuck. I would
from
finger.
Euphoria. You watch Euphoria on HBO?
I've heard it's really good.
No, no.
I haven't
Okay,
seen
here
it.
we go. Ready? I'm gonna give you the hypothetical. The hipotéticamente. Bésame, quiero salir del labio. Okay. Suave. Hey, let's go.
Hey,
She's fine, bro.
she's cute. Yeah.
All right, so check it.
She do look like JaVale McGee a little bit.
A little JaVale. She got
She don't just a smidge.
now you can't fuck her no more, dog. That's JaVale.
Transvel McGee.
JaVale McGee.
Transvel
really
Mcguy. Okay, so that's the name of the episode. Transvel Mcguy. Okay, so
Oh my god.
okay, so Francisco.
See,
Okay, so you are about to hook up with this shorty. Fine, bitch.
as good
Fine,
as I do.
bitch. Right? You know what I'm saying? Super fine as fuck. Right? So, right? You about to hook up with her, right? And then she pulls back, skirt, and she's like, no, keep that.
No,
That's
for a little
good.
bit. For a little bit.
Okay,
Take a
so
little break.
because you know I'm not gonna make it
ourselves.
3
We
hours.
gotta pace ourselves.
So then she goes, hey, I just want to let you know before we actually go through with this, right? I was born a guy. Okay, I got the gender reassignment surgery, got the pussy, got the titties, got everything. It's all good. What's up? Do you fuck? Keep it a buck too.
And you're saying she's incredibly beautiful.
She's beautiful enough for y'all to hook up.
That doesn't really say a whole lot for me. Standards have plummeted.
In the last 3 weeks.
Yo, that's what happens when you be hanging out with comedians, bro. Hooking up with female comedians, dog.
Who does that?
Yeah, you're right.
I would never. Yeah. No, I don't think I would. And I don't want that to sound transphobic. I think that
It's
is
not
a
transphobic,
I don't.
bro.
I think it's a sexual
Are you
preference.
sexist when you don't hook up with an ugly girl? Do you
Good
hate
point.
women? No,
Good
of
point.
course not.
No.
Of course not. Are you homophobic when you don't hook up with a guy? That's absurd,
Right.
right? You're not
Right. So
But-
I'm not.
Of course you wouldn't do it. None of us would do it, right? Because that shit is mad
Right.
gay. But besides that, what I'm saying is, would you? This is what I would do. This is what I would do. I'd dap them up. Right? I'd dap him up. I'd be like, yo, you almost got me, fam. That was great. Hey, bro, you nice with it. I'm not going to front. You hit me a little crossover. You got me. Ankles broke, right? I'd dap him up. I'm like, that was what's up, right? And then I'd be like, yo, let me feel your pussy. Like, not. I don't want to do it sexually. I just want to see what it's like.
What sort of
We'll
work?
examine.
Let me examine
it.
Let me examine your puss.
So you do what
In
they
her
do
mind,
in
she
the
thinks
beginning
she's
of
a
some
woman.
porn scenes where they like butterfly fillet it and like open it up, and you know what I mean, like where they're like, "Ooh, this looks good."
Yo, Francis
Like a
Ellis
fillet
used a
steak.
filet mignon reference.
You know when they butterfly cut
no.
chicken?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I
they
only
like
know- I only know
pull it
butterfly
up.
cuts
You
'cause
know
of
what I'm
Drake.
talking about?
That's the only reason why.
And they like examine it and they're like, oh well, he's gonna have fun with that. And then the guy comes in naked already with a boner and he's like, did somebody call for a dick? And then he goes to town. That's what you would do. You would almost do like a gynecologist's checkup.
I want to do a gynecologist checkup.
Wow, that's
awesome.
So do you know
inquisitive
like
of you.
the actual like the surgery, like how they turn your dick into a
Fascinating.
Yes.
vagina?
Fascinating.
You hold your nose like this and you breathe. You breathe in. And you breathe a deep breath in your nose. You hold your nostrils closed. No, you don't sneeze.
That's how you
That's
go
how
back.
you get it out.
You go back.
You breathe. They just go.
I'm tired of this shit. I want to go home. The wage gap is killing me.
The wage gap is killing.
No more period.
The line at the restroom's too long. Oh my god. Oh my god, son. That
Blowing
is
up
so
an air mattress.
fucking funny.
That's
That's
take
really
JaVale
good.
McGee off the fucking screen. Like she's been here for that long. Oh god.
Fuck, that is hysterical.
God
dude.
damn.
That
So I
is
think they take
so
the
good.
nerves, like they take the dick, and
Okay.
like I guess kind of like
Son, it's a lot. I don't care. It's too much
indent it,
science.
Yo,
and
yo,
take,
yo,
like
yo,
the
yo.
nerves.
Just imagine sucking on it. Go.
Yeah.
Dude, just
I'm in.
imagine.
So they
I-
they take the
Tell
dick.
us. You really
Yeah,
want
you
to tell us,
fucking
man.
tell
Tell
us,
us.
bro.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
turn it into like a vagina cocktail. Like
Yeah,
they take the
do.
nerves.
Cocktail. Emphasis on the cock.
The,
Yeah.
the nerve
They
that
take some of
caused
your
the
wrist.
sensation.
They take your wrist, it looks like.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
forearm.
They do. They look, it took your wrist.
I thought
Why
it was
is that a corny
Kaz,
dog
I
on
thought
there?
it was that they basically turn it inside out.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, but then
they
your dick
they
would be
start
right
from
by
the
your
nerve,
asshole.
though.
It'd be between your legs.
Points up towards you.
But it'd be between your legs, bro. Your pussy's mad far
Pussy's supposed
back.
to be down there.
Pussy's down here. My dick, I don't know where your dick is, but my dick is more forward.
Yeah.
My dick is up here. Like when you pee at a urinal, do you do it butt first?
Can you imagine? Hiking your dick into the
Imagine pulling up to the bathroom.
like 8 people in a urinal.
And you go, hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing?
You ever see those milking videos, those hand job milking videos where the girl's under the table jerking the guy out backwards?
Hey, man, Nick's gonna do it this season. Oh, God. You just peeing doggy style into the urinal.
No, of course not. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah,
Yanni Papi! Yo, Yanni Papi. Yo, hey, you guys, turn your mic so Yanni Papi can talk.
Yeah.
Oh, my
yeah,
time's
yeah,
up.
yeah.
No, you're hanging
you're
out,
good?
Jim. But
Okay.
Yanni Papi, I gotta set up Yanni Papi.
Is this
and
the
then you
start
guys
of
are gonna
Patreon?
switch in a second.
Nah,
What's up, man?
we've how much time
This
we
is fun.
got?
I am having a great time.
We're good. Yeah, get him a stool.
Birkenstocks?
The wonderful Yannis Pappas has just walked in. For guys who haven't seen the camera.
Hold on, you got chill. Over here. Can he sit here without being in the way of the mic? Yeah. Okay. In the way of the camera, I mean?
There you go.
Okay, Yanni Papi, sit right there for the time being.
Should we start Patreon now?
No, well.
I don't think we got the time
is
yet.
it? We're not.
5:20.
We're not there yet. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna. So Yanni Papi, we're doing a marathon. You got a nice little cut, huh?
Yeah,
You got that
You
little
look
cut.
young.
So-
Let me see that ring, dog. I haven't seen you post marriage. Look at that.
Hey.
Nice.
Well, you gotta
classy.
talk
Love
right
to
into
see
that
it.
mic, dog, because we can't.
yeah.
Is
Hello?
it in the
Hello?
shot if it's low?
Now, who picked that out? You or your husband?
My husband picked
nice.
it out. Yeah. My husband.
Hold on. Are we good? Eden, are we good or what? Okay, we're good. So, Yanni Papi, we were just talking about how you make a tranny vagina. right? And Kaz was breaking it. Oh yeah,
No, I'm okay.
And
We're getting
everybody's
lit.
drinking
Yeah.
except me.
No, no,
I'm
no.
gonna get some caffeine.
We're getting-
Mind you, this shit is like leaking through
yeah.
the
We are
cups,
getting
so you gotta drink it
Bad
fast.
sign for global
The
warming.
only thing
Yeah.
that
Oh,
shocked
yeah.
me is the Birkenstocks. I don't know what's going on, but I see Birkenstocks.
yo, we talking about trannies, bro.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Can
I'm
I
not-
get up in the world, bro? Can my feet live?
yeah,
Can I
they
be
can. They're alive.
Can I,
They're living too free.
son? You don't have you tried on a Birk?
I used to wear Crocs, so I know I know how long comfort goes.
Different, son.
Yeah.
It's different. This is
Yeah.
different. You could fight in these. That's why I wear these.
Yeah,
I usually don't wear a sandal because I'm concerned that I might need a fight.
yeah.
But these have enough. They go high enough on your foot.
Yeah.
Where you could fight.
You need to try some male lugs, bro.
Yeah.
I got some male lugs at the crib. Them shit's
I think I'd rather
phenomenal.
take a beating than have those on. You know, like I'll let the guy win.
So last time I saw DeStefano, it was at the Barstool show. He had the jeans with like the strategic rips in them. And you could hear him calling himself the F word in his head as he described the jeans. He was like, "Yeah, I'm wearing these fucking
not
jeans. Got the fucking." Then he lifts his, I got the fucking rips in them. I don't know.
Wait, so do we have Yanni Papi having a little drink as well?
Yeah, I got a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, Yanni
Alrighty,
Papi got a little drink as well.
alrighty.
And then you and Francis are gonna switch in a little bit. So we're doing a marathon app. I explained this to you. We're doing a marathon.
You didn't tell me, but now I'm in.
Oh, son,
Yeah,
we're
no,
doing a
I'm in.
marathon because
Yeah.
I'm going to
It's the
I'm
Jerry
going to
Lewis.
Japan.
Yeah.
The telethon.
I'm going to Japan.
Yeah. That's why you got those on. You're ready.
Oh, son, I got outfits that only can be worn in Japan.
Yeah.
Son, y'all don't even know. I'm going.
You got a kimono?
Son, I got like Japanese fashion.
Oh,
Those are
FASHUN?
going to be some fun
So
videos.
the cool thing about Japan is that like the people don't judge nothing out
Oh, the
there.
streetwear out there is phenomenal.
So you could just wear whatever you want and
Yeah.
nobody says shit to you. They like in America, like you have guys like you
Black people.
that will just make fun of motherfuckers, man, Birkenstocks.
Order those.
Exactly. And there's no one of those in Japan.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that is
Because
interesting.
they judge the black people who judge the outfits. So they're like, what are you going to tell me? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Japanese
I
people
think
love black culture.
They do
though.
like black culture.
They do.
They
it's
love it.
incredible.
I love it too.
Every old rapper goes to Japan and like sells out fucking massive arenas and stadiums.
Really?
Like
Real?
KRS-One and shit. Like
Yep.
he'll go there and do like a month-long tour in Japan.
Dude, okay. No
KRS-One,
joke.
talk
Well,
about it. What?
Do you remember Pete Rock and
Yes.
CL
Yeah.
Smooth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reminisce over you.
Yeah.
I was at Willie Cologne's opening of his
Shout out to
restaurant.
Willie Cologne.
Yeah,
BX.
shout out to Willie, friend
beer
of the show.
garden, Bricks and Hops up in the Bronx, and Pete Rock was DJing the party.
Wow.
And I was a little like sad.
It's sad. It's very sad.
There were only, I don't know, 30 people there, and he put his song on.
My man DJing in the Bronx, son.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
sad.
middle-aged rap is not the most. Jay-Z only makes. He's the only one that makes middle-aged rap fun. Everybody else is just.
But none of those guys got paid back then either.
Yeah.
no, exactly.
There was no money in it yet.
So
They're
they
like
still gotta
NFL
work.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still
But
gotta
what
work.
about concerts? People paid for concerts.
Yeah, but the record labels were taking everything back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the record labels take everything now, and back in the day they
Oh,
got
no,
nothing
They're
from
getting
concerts.
smarter now. They're getting smarter now.
Yeah.
You didn't see the TLC documentary?
No.
When they were like breaking down how like Waterfall sold like 10 million records, and they only made like $5,000 or some shit.
It wasn't 5,000. It was enough to live, I remember. But yeah.
It wasn't that much because they took everything. Well, they kind
She
of
goes
conned
through-
them
she's-
into like paying for buses, paying for all this other
It's
shit.
this whole this what I remember is this explanation from Left Eye being like, here's how you go broke even though you sold
Who
100
gave
records.
Left Eye AIDS? Did we ever find that out?
What? Left Eye had AIDS?
It's a
Waterfall's
hard
about,
left turn from the music business.
Nah, didn't she have AIDS?
No, so she died.
lot of
I
people
told you
in
there's a
music business have
documentary
it.
called The Last Days of Left Eye where you see her like
You see her die.
You see her right before she dies. She's
Yeah.
holding. She's like, she be acting mad weird. She's going to that doctor that they said cured
Dr.
AIDS.
Sebi.
She didn't have
Sebi.
AIDS.
Yeah.
She just was like one of his followers or whatever, filming herself for like weeks. Then she's in the car talking, like vlogging, and then all of a sudden she's just like, "Oh shit!" And then the camera drops, and then that's when she dies. Like the car slides down a ditch or whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's
you never
fucking
seen that?
crazy,
VH1
dog.
was
No.
wild
Crazy.
back then, bro. I was like, you're really about to show this?
What
shit?
did she have? What was the disease?
Nothing.
what
She died in
she
a car crash.
Oh.
But she had AIDS.
Oh, she had something, but it wasn't AIDS.
Let me look that up, bro. Eddie,
Yeah,
can
I
you
forgot
look
it.
up?
You saying that sounded familiar.
The
I
last
feel
days
like
of
I think
Left
she
Eye.
had it.
Should be called. Yeah, nah, she didn't have AIDS, bro.
Yo, wait, what was the other joke? It was the sucking the dick on a straw. and
I'd
then-
rather my son. Yeah, I'd rather
And
that
then
my
the other
son,
one, there was another one.
God damn, can you open this? My hands.
I
are
mean,
very
something about the global warming.
moisturized.
The cup.
Huh?
Cup.
Yeah.
wall, build a wall at a cup.
I forget. So Giannis, you know that Comedy Central show they do at the Cellar?
Yeah.
So we're trying to we're trying to think of, they never put me on anyway.
Yeah.
So we're just thinking of the worst possible, the most
Giannis
offensive
be good at
possible jokes for the topics, and then I'll go tape them tonight.
Okay.
He's
Let's hear him.
he's coming up with his material now for a gig that, if I had it, would be the biggest gig of my career.
Like,
What, the Comedy Central thing?
Yeah.
so, like,
Are you
so for
resenting him
example,
right now for this?
Giannis,
Oh,
here's,
yeah.
Bigger than Barstool?
Giannis, here's the example, right?
don't know about
like,
that,
I'm
man.
progressive,
Yeah.
right? But I'm not like too progressive.
Not gay.
Do you know what I mean? No, I can't say that. That kills the joke.
Oh, I thought you were saying
I'm-
in real life.
No. We know that. I'm progressive. I'm not too progressive. Like, I'd rather walk in on my son sucking on a dick than sucking on a paper straw.
You need the build up. The whole point was like he's really anti-global
Yo,
warming.
watching jokes bomb is really funny. Not even a sympathy laugh. There's nothing to laugh. Not even a social
Nope.
gesture.
We spent 20 minutes going back and forth about how he does not like global warming.
I don't
he actually
believe in
wants
global
to,
warming.
He actually wants to
I
make
know.
it worse.
I'm sorry. I do believe in it. Like, I'm supportive of it.
He's a proponent of global
I'm a
warming.
proponent.
Oh,
of
you
it.
want it to speed things up.
All
Yeah.
it does is makes everything better.
I just want it to speed up the end. Like, this is just suspense.
Why you
at
want
this
us to be
point.
done so bad?
I mean, we did it. We made it, you know? I think we made it. I think at the end of the game, you got to shuffle it up a little bit and start over. Like Monopoly, you know, when you Monopoly, you get to the end, you can't just keep playing. What are we going to do next?
I've
What's
never
gonna
got
go
to
on?
the end of Monopoly.
Nobody has.
Yeah.
I tried it as an adult once to play Monopoly
That's the
and
point,
actually follow the rules, and
Yeah.
it's the worst.
It's so boring.
There's no way to end it. There's no way to end Monopoly.
I mean, I did a pilot the other day where the host was an AI, was a reactive AI.
That's fucking
What was this
Yeah.
pilot for?
It was a Spotify pilot where they put two people in a room, and then the AI assesses your compatibility. I don't even know if I'm allowed to be saying that.
Sure
Son,
you
who
are.
gives
Who
a
cares?
fuck?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like the AI is the host. So it's like
Why,
eventually.
why do we give a fuck? You
I
think
don't know.
Spotify's gonna call you and
No,
be
they're
like,
not
"You
gonna-
talked about our robot
No,
show"?
but I think they said I shouldn't. But I don't know.
gives a fuck.
gives a
Giannis.
fuck, right?
Okay.
We're drinking. You're
We're
going to
drinking-
Japan. You got Birkenstock. Obviously, we're all fucking at the end. When I see Schulz and Birkenstocks, you are letting it go.
You should see what type of underwears I'm wearing.
What do you got
None.
going on?
Mac Weldon.
Mac Weldon.
Oh, we got that.
Shout out to Mac Weldon.
No, we got audio Mac today. Oh shit, we gotta pay.
We
a bill.
should pay the bills today.
Shit. All right, yo, we gonna pay a bill,
Fuck,
man.
yeah.
Hey,
This
man.
might be a good time for me to let Giannis.
If you don't shut the
subsume my
fuck
seat.
up,
Okay, I'll
Alex,
stick
just
around. I'm happy to.
I have
know he-
everything
we got
calculated
time.
here. Okay.
I know he is deserving.
Eden will
Okay.
let us know.
Giannis
I'm
Pappas-
comfortable in this stool.
How far are we along, Eden? Perfect. Okay. We're
Okay,
good.
let me tell y'all something about my man Yannis Pappas. Yannis Pappas got a special coming out.
Yes.
Giannis is very upset at me for how long it's taken to get out,
Not necessarily. I think you've been right to.
but
Yeah.
it's everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
We can't rush perfection.
You can't. No.
We had to make some. We had to make some tweaks. We had to get a little Alex Media on it. That was what it was missing, bro.
Yeah.
It was missing a little Alex Media.
Alex
right.
Magic.
Alex got some magic with this comedy shit. I don't know if we could give away the sauce, Al. We can't. Nah, we can't give away the sauce. But
They can get a taste, but they can't know the sauce.
exactly.
Recipe.
So
Yeah.
Alex had to put the sauce on it. Let me ask you a question, Giannis,
Yes, sir.
and this is your expert opinion. Before Alex put the sauce on it, after Alex put the sauce on it, noticeable difference?
Yeah.
Like
cheeseburger, Big Mac.
Monumental.
Yeah.
Monumental.
Yeah. Monumental
Special
differences.
sauce.
Like game-changing watching experience. Am
Yes.
I wrong?
Wow.
No, definitely.
Like, and I ask you because you are the one who's being judged because you're the comic in it.
Yeah.
So you watching yourself with the sauce, you're like, oh shit, that's what I remember doing that
Yeah. It
night.
feels a lot like the room, being in the room. Yeah.
That's what these specials get wrong. They don't recreate the room.
No, put this out so I can steal it.
Son, you don't gotta steal. I give you everything. What you gotta steal?
That's true. I just want to
Come on, son.
He's just allowed to know.
What you
No,
gotta
like, I'm
fucking
stealing
steal
this.
for, son? I give you everything, bro.
It's you know.
Come on.
I'm trying to give you credit out
Chemistry.
loud.
You're
You're
an
just doing it,
umbrella,
you know what
bro.
I mean?
You an umbrella. So look, blowing the light. I was hoping that we could watch the trailer here tonight.
That'd be
But
ill.
we're
I
all
wanna
too
see
drunk.
this.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to know if you are cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with
That's
that.
fun.
All right,
Short.
Let's
It's
watch.
quick.
Let's watch this trailer. So I'm gonna send you the Google Drive, and then you could play it, Eden. Is that cool? All right. You guys ready? Everybody at home, listening?
Remember to pay that bill at some point.
Yo, that's a great idea.
So send Eden the link. Pull up the ad whenever you get a chance. In the meantime, Kaz, what was your first gay experience like?
Wow. Well, his name was Tom. No.
White dude, huh? White dude, white dude.
I was in his top 9. Okay, I just sent you.
What was it called? Top 8? Top 9?
Top 8?
Top 8, yeah.
Oh, my bad. I got
You
the
took
number
my
wrong.
butt a little too long.
All right, son. What'd you say? I missed it. What'd you say? Kaz going for it. Kaz getting saucy.
Well, here's a question.
Shut the fuck up, man. Fucking guess. You gonna ask us questions?
I wanted to.
Fuck out of here.
Damn.
Talking about you gonna ask us questions?
Damn.
On a podcast.
I think
This
Akaash
sucks.
is getting drunk like by proxy.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Contact
Trying to
high.
get silly.
It's
I need
releasing out of my
caffeine, son.
pores.
Hey, after you pull this up, can you get your boy some caffeine? Like a full monster.
No. Why don't we get you that coffee?
I
It's
had
right
one
there.
already. I drank
Okay.
that shit.
Well, look,
I'm
let me
gay.
tell you guys something. This episode has been brought to you by AudioMac. If you're listening right now, then that means that this podcast is available also on AudioMac. AudioMac is the free music and podcast streaming app that lets you stream and download the hottest albums, mixtapes, songs, playlists, and podcasts along with AudioMac exclusives. That's right, they got their own ish as well. Discover the best new songs by browsing the trending page. That means they got the hits that are already out there, so you don't gotta search. You check out the library, they got the carefully curated playlists that's out there for every mood. You want to work out, they got something for you. You a little sad, they got something for you. You in the mood to bang, they got something for you. All right? And take your favorite songs and podcasts offline so you can save your data and listen wherever you are. That's brilliant. You know, take a long flight, you might not be able to listen online. You better get those things saved.
Game changer right
Game
there.
changer. AudioMac is here to move music forward. It is available now at the App Store and Google Play. Why don't you just go? Why don't you just go right now, get that, and listen. Let's get back to the show. Are we ready to go? We got audio and volume ready to go. Now, the first ever premiere of Yannis Pappas blowing the lights.
Yeah.
This is
Get
beautiful.
it. Let's get it.
I always wanted to shoot my first hour stand-up special in New York City. It's the city I'm from, and the city that I love. I had no idea I was going to do it tonight, though. I was just running around doing sets. I ran into Schulz. He was trying to shoot something, and he told me to go for it, so I said, fuck it, and blew the light. The one, the only, Yannis Pappas.
Hot.
Sick.
Oh, that's hot as fuck.
I love how loud people dance to four corners. It's like they're doing a magic trick. Jerry, give me another Miller. Remember your dad was a Republican because he owned a business, and your mom was a Democrat because she lived off of him. America, who did that? Who did that? Who hit me with a spitball? Yannis Pappas, everybody give it up.
That's fire.
Love to see it.
Hell yeah.
Listen, you know what, Giannis? Let me tell you something.
Wait, when can we expect this?
We're going to talk about that in a second. Let me tell you something. This video is going to get flagged because we played that sabotage shit. And you know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
We're demonetizing it
Yeah.
because we need to get out there in the world. We'll let them flag it, but still.
Will they flag it for that? For,
Yo, you got it?
well.
For how many seconds?
Oh, so it's good?
No, I mean, I could have just threw a different song over it.
I know. Next time we'll figure it out. My point is, I'm very excited for this. So, I want to talk about the release schedule a little bit, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, real cool. This is
Yeah.
a very cool moment, I thought, because this is Giannis in the room, your first special. This is Schulz taking the next step he's talked about taking, which is essentially he's accomplished his goals. Now he wants to move comedy forward, which I think you did with clips already, but now this is like your first thing.
Sure.
And I remember watching that intro on Alex's phone, and after I said it, I said to you, yo, seeing how much you fucking grown in the time since you've been here is fucking crazy. And that was that shot. And it's like a beautiful moment. And this is your shit, this is your shit, this is your shit. It's fucking dope to be here right now.
So let's take this moment. We're gonna switch Francis and Giannis. France, will you hang for a minute?
I'll hang, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So you
switch
stool it up.
seats. Yeah.
So get Barstool. Okay.
Go sit on the stool.
Back to the stool, dog. You back on the stool. So we good?
I'm good.
So Giannis is in the cut right now. Okay. Now we got Giannis, everybody framed up. So first of all, this is a cool moment because Alex Media and Eden both shot this, right? It was a very exciting thing because this is our first move into the production realm. Your boy Jesse edited it.
Yeah, my old partner, Ditch Films.
Ditch Films. And now if you're a New York comedy fan, you're familiar with Marisa. Obviously, that was Jesse working on that with you.
Me and him.
You know, Panos as well, or what?
Yeah, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Well, everything we've ever done.
So super indie. And we shot this whole thing. It's an hour. How I would like to release it is I'd like to have a 15-minute version come out, which was similar to like my 441 thing, and then the rest just relentlessly post clips. Mm-hmm. I think that's the way. You showed me a 15-minute version.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it. I'm going to watch on my way to Japan.
Yeah.
I'm going to put together what I think is 15. Maybe we'll settle something in the middle. But I don't see why we can't release this in August for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I think time is right for it.
August is by the time this drops. It'll be August.
I think time is right for it.
Yeah. Well, we're ready. We did it. It's cut. We're doing a little something, a little extra something, and then
Yeah, we have a little more thing that we have to shoot for it, but like there's certain bits in it that like I really want to include, and the time is right. Like even for me, everything that we release, like I know you wanted it out earlier, and you were like, "Come on, let's get it out."
There's always that anxiousness, but I also wanted to test to see how it flowed.
Right.
I wanted to see get a little feedback, and it was real good feedback.
The feedback was good, and that's before the sauce. So wait till we put the sauce.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But for me, it's like the people who love you already, they're gonna love it.
Yeah.
I want the people who don't know about you to find you.
Correct. Yeah.
And the reason I wanted to wait a little bit longer is that you have some like fun, really fun political stuff in it, like the bit about that we showed in the trailer.
Yeah, a little bit of it. Yeah.
And like that matters in debate time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's like everything happens for a reason or should happen for a reason as far as release goes.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be good. I'm very excited for it. But I
Excited
think
to see it, man.
I think you're going to see this in August.
Yeah.
As long as you good to go film that little thing that we need to film.
We should be good to go right now. I mean, pretty soon. Yeah. We're going to hook it up. It's just a little something. That's the fun part when you do it like this. I'm just like, hey, I want to go back and get. I think I missed a line.
I disagree with this, but I let you do it.
Yeah.
Because what happens with bits is this, and this is the people that are watching right now. We film a special, and then we keep doing those jokes, and then those jokes get better.
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse.
Yeah.
Than when you like everything you saw from Views from the Sis. Everybody's watching. Every one of those jokes is better, but I deaded them all, and what will be left in history is what's on YouTube. Right? So right now you're going, well, let me just film one more line from this bit because it totally changes a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it needs it.
I'm telling you, I've had to learn because I've held on for Schulz knows way too long.
Fucking long. You're driving me crazy,
Now
bro.
I'm putting the shit out because it was always like, well, the joke could get better. Then by the time you're really, really happy with it, you do it like that and it gets old and stale. And then by the time you film it, you're like, well, I fucking hate this bit now.
What's the line? Give it up to us because we know.
Yeah, the line is, it's
part of what bit?
Up top. Getting married. It's I say right now it's just I have the second part of the bit. I just go, I don't understand why more grooms don't get kidnapped the day before the wedding, because the day before the wedding is like the most important I've felt to a person in my entire life.
Right.
My wife's been dreaming about this day her entire life. We're 24 hours away.
Yeah.
She planned it, and I'm like an integral part of this thing going good.
Right.
So like I don't know why more grooms don't get kidnapped the day before the wedding. No matter what it is, like she'll figure out a way to get the ransom.
That's
like,
when you're at
sell
your
the
most
house.
valuable.
We're not going to let these Albanians ruin my big day.
Yeah.
So what the part I missed was I should have blackmailed her dad. It just it's the same thing, but it just kind of sets it. I should have been like, day before, been like, look, I need $500,000 in a duffel bag in cash, or somebody's going to have a sad little girl tomorrow.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it just kind of fills it out a little bit.
He should look at you like, well, both of us will have to deal with that.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll have the, he's going to pay it. I mean, whatever it is.
I see it, but it's like this game. I'm realizing you got to get to the next step. You want, I assume, like me, get to the step where you're selling out, where you're getting more club dates, and then you can sell those out. So it's like you could hold off to get an A+ and then get the clubs, or you could just get a good enough grade to get the clubs and keep turning over no
Just
material
do it.
and all that shit.
You want to
like,
do it, just do it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like you don't even worry about that. Just do it. Listen, I get it. I understand what you're saying. Yes, it will improve the joke and add something and give something to the joke. But and if you want to do it, just do it. It's not going to make a difference. If that bit might not even be in the 15, that might be part of a later bit. You could just film the whole bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just worth it to get. See if it fills it out a little bit. It's not a big deal. It's worst comes to worst, I don't use it.
A way you can cheat it if you're using that joke as like a clip or IG. That can be like when the title screen comes on, and you just add that tag in the like a voiceover after.
Right.
Or like an audience shot, maybe.
So it'd be like if he was on stage, because our eyes are to see, thinking that.
Right.
That's a good idea.
The audio
100%.
would have to be mixed to like sound. Well, no, if you use the
That's
crowd
easy.
shot, yeah.
No, that's the easy shit. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to get it out, and I hope that it's one of those things where it's like,
I'm just worried that maybe like clips now, they're so ubiquitous and so saturated. It's like minute clips don't seem that interesting anymore.
Man,
they're everywhere.
You don't worry about nothing.
I put up my
Don't
first
worry.
clip Thursday.
Yeah.
I see other friends of mine putting up clips. God bless them. They're getting
Doing
a few
numbers.
thousand views. My clip on Twitter in a day got like 50,000, which for me was I did not expect it. On Instagram
Yeah.
at like 5,000. Now it's at like 25,000. Like it just keeps. If it's good, and we have the luxury of a fan base and a guy
army.
who will support us, who's the hottest guy in the business right now. So it's like it's different for you putting out clips or me putting out clips and everybody else.
Right,
and I'm talking to me as much as you because I hate putting stuff out there. I feel too vulnerable.
Right.
But like I just do it.
Right.
Just do it. You got a good product. You're funny. Just do it.
Yeah.
And that's again to
Yeah,
myself
but
as well.
I've been following your shit since I was like in college, bro. And you was doing like Mauricio and all this other shit, and like the growth from all that. It's like it's really tight. It's really tight. Just like kind of being like a fucking fly on the wall, watching this fucking creative process of comedians go on. So yeah, put that shit out.
there's a lot of doo doo out there. There's a lot of doo doo out there.
Yeah.
It's different when it's real. It's different when it's good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like the reason why it's way better and why I would never suggest to release like a full hour in a row is that like people will the bar is lower for 1 minute and 2 minutes and 3 minutes than it is for an hour straight. So when you give 1 or 2 minutes and the bar's already low and it's hilarious, they're like, who the fuck is this guy? The best thing that you want is people going, where can I watch your hour?
Can I tell you, like, as somebody who like consumes like the minute clips
It's like an
here and there?
advertisement for more.
Yeah. It's like when you go to a show, like when you go to a concert and you like somebody's song.
Yes.
And it's like, oh man, this is a good song. I'll go and watch the rest of his shit just because I like this song.
Right.
So I'm listening to the other shit, and then when your favorite song comes on, you know the words to it. Like
Bryson
you're more
Tiller.
excited.
That's how I became a Tiller fan.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. So it's like
a good
it's
way-
almost
that's
kind of
a
like
good way
that with
to
like comedian
describe it,
bits.
yeah.
Like you hear the 1 minute and it's like, oh, this is the shit that got me really excited
You
for
like the
it.
single.
Yeah.
And you like the single.
Yeah.
Exactly. And now you listen to the album cuts and it leads right into the shit that you like. I was like, oh shit, yeah.
I was wondering, you early on had massive clips on YouTube with Maurisa, and you know, 5 million views, 6 million views, etc. And then that was like early on in the YouTube game,
Yeah.
almost.
2011.
So Schulz has, you know, really kind of grown his YouTube profile and now has a pretty consistent ability to max out or to get over 1 million views. Do you find that the translation of lots of views from those early YouTube videos translates to putting asses in seats on the road?
I sold 10,000 seats first year
Son,
in New York alone.
When the Marisa shit happened,
It was a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Miami, New York, it was
there was a club called
LA, San Fran.
what was it? What was
Times
it called?
Square Comedy
Times
Center?
Square
Times Square
Art
yeah.
Center.
Yeah.
How many seats?
350?
It was 350 seats. You were selling out multiple a night.
Yeah, 10,000 the first year. We did it. I didn't know it was
You
going
bought
on.
a house off of it, right?
Pretty much. I mean, you know, other stuff too. You know, I had a TV show, and I was doing weekends and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, we made a lot of money. And in Miami, the first time we went down there, 1,000 seats sold out, and they would sell out overnight. Like we post, like I remember, we didn't know. We posted one, it sold out. We did on brown paper tickets, which was, I don't know if that's still around anymore. So it was like brown paper tickets. We sold out, and then we're like, should we add another show? And we put the we put the link up, and we didn't even post it yet. It sold out from people looking for the first show. So it was like there was just like it was like a little bit of a frenzy at the beginning. Yeah. So we counted up like the first year alone, it was like 10,000. Over the years, maybe 30,000 in all the cities that I've sold on her. And then my other character, I've made a lot of money on just doing Greek shows. And then in Chicago, he would sell out. You know, I sold a lot of tickets at Chicago Improv. So yeah, it does translate, as you can see.
No, I know.
think it's the only thing that translates.
I guess my question is like, has that sustained you? Like, are you today still reaping the benefits from that?
I am a little bit, but there got to a point where it was like, how many times am I going to do it? You know, it was like, and it's like, it's not it's one character I do. That, you know, when I did it, I had no idea it was going to explode. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, and it was like one of many characters I had. So it's died down for sure. I mean, 'cause it's been 11, that's like 8 years. But I could still sell, like, you know, last year we did one. Like, I could fill a couple hundred, but, I mean, I don't want to put a fucking outfit and dress on.
Giannis too pure, bro.
Yeah.
Giannis a real purist.
Yeah.
But
Like-
looking back, I should have kept going. I should have, like, I stopped with 4 clips, you know? Like,
You should have put her in different situations.
it should have
and
been
just-
like
it's a
every
character,
week,
yeah.
bang, bang, bang. And I did the same thing with him. I just didn't know.
You know what the difference between you and Walt Disney is?
Yeah.
He rode with the mouse.
And he hated Jews. I don't mind Jews. I don't mind Jews at all. I don't mind anyone.
Ain't that impressive though that he
Yeah.
built this empire,
That's
hating Jews
news
and an empire
to
of Jews?
me.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I knew it was. Yeah.
I don't go against the mouse, bro. You already know me.
All I'm saying
Y'all
is
got it.
like it's interesting. He was just like, I'm gonna ride with this shit. You're such a pure comic that like you're constantly peeling away at yourself. You're like, I don't know if I want to wear a dress. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that character. You're gonna have great success with this special and doing your stand up, and you're like, well, I don't know if I should perform for people. Do you know what I mean? Like real comedy would just be me and a whole wall. You know what I mean? Like, so at a certain point in time, you need to like. I think you're going to need to like go, oh shit, this is something I end up doing. I need to recognize my blessings. I've gone viral with 2 different characters and have immense success. You know what I mean? Like, if I keep on getting blessed,
Yeah.
you need to recognize that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully
Thank
I can
that
bring
God
it all
you don't
together,
believe in.
you know?
Maybe that's it.
Just lift everything up, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I've been focusing on stand-up for a while, so hopefully I did a half-hour special. Nobody sees those shits. That's on
Nobody
Comedy
cares.
Central.
Does anybody come out from that?
Nobody.
What is it like when you...
Nobody. And that's where I made my big mistake. When he said, like, that would have been the biggest thing that happened being on Comedy Central, I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, that's like, it's nothing. And that's where I think I made my mistake is, like, I saw my friends doing, like, getting Montreals and stuff, and I was the only one selling tickets and making money at that time. Of all guys now who are making money.
Can't relate.
And I was going like, I want that. I was like, I wanted Montreal. So I started focusing. I got the Montreal. I got to have her. I got nothing from that. Even the money you get from the half hour is not even close to the money you make from your fucking album.
But you were chasing peer...
I'm fucking serious.
You were chasing peer validation, man.
Yeah.
That's how you go broke because they're not going to buy tickets to your shows.
No.
And the funny thing
And the
is...
business changed.
This is what I recognize early on in the business is like the people that the dudes at the table at the comedy club talk the most shit about are the asses they kiss the most when they come to the club.
Wait, say that again?
So like...
Sounded like it was good, but I didn't
I hear what you're saying.
So we're at the table, and you hear people talking shit about a comic. And you can name Ed Dane Cook. It doesn't matter, any comic. The second Dane walks into that club, everybody, Dane, how are you? Oh my
Interesting.
God,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
everything like? Da, 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 da.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, oh, you're broke. I didn't realize it. I thought you really cared about the comedy shit. You're just broke.
Right, right.
And you're trying to
You're
trying
angry,
to
bitter.
rationalize
Yeah.
why he's not broke.
Right.
You're poor.
It's true.
You're a poor guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a poor girl.
Yeah.
So you trying to justify this poverty that you're living in,
Yeah.
right? So once I picked that up, I was like,
Yeah.
why am I trying to impress you motherfuckers?
Right.
What? That was the most liberating point for me in my entire career. Like,
Right.
stop trying to impress the people who don't buy tickets. If I can impress the people who like my comedy, that is the greatest reward.
Yep. Yep.
If
Really
my
well said.
peer,
That happens in every industry too.
and what
That
ended up
was-
happening?
Yeah.
What ended up happening?
Yeah.
When I just went after, when I just went after the people, all of a sudden my peers started coming around.
Right, right.
Right? I haven't been doing different comedy.
Right.
I'm doing the same type of comedy, but all of a sudden my peers started coming around. They started recognizing it. Do you know what I mean? Because once they see their own salvation in you,
Right.
then they love everything that you could put out. Once they go, oh shit, maybe I could sell some tickets if I go that way.
Right.
Then it's, oh, Schulz really got something. Before I was offering anything to them, it was like,
Right.
That's in every industry. That was the
You
first
felt
thing.
that in journalism?
That was the first thing I was taught in like music journalism. It was like, yo, you can either be a man of the industry
Or a man of the people.
or be a man of the people.
Son.
You can't be both. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck, I'm gonna be the man of the people. I don't like, I'm not an ass kisser.
Yeah.
I can't do that type of shit.
Well, but also
And
the
that's-
business change too. You got. I mean, we can't overlook that.
Of
I mean, the
course.
paradigm
What?
shift.
Just
in,
technology, everything.
Yeah,
like
just like-
we couldn't. Andrew couldn't. You guys couldn't have done what you guys done.
No.
12 years ago,
No.
when the internet was, when you didn't have social media and the internet, and you didn't need like a big machine behind you to really like push your shit out there.
back in the day, you needed that machine
needed
because
it.
the only way to get on TV was through that machine.
Yeah. And on top of that, not for nothing, like the fucking the whole like politically correct shit. You know what I mean? Like the only way you could get
All
shit
these
that wasn't
things.
PC was to find it on your own.
All
and
these
like,
things
that
work.
wasn't backed by like big.
All these things work
Corporations.
in my favor. I'm not going to lie. And anybody who has success talks about the fact that there's luck. Nobody, you never find
Yeah.
a single billionaire or
Sure.
anybody that goes to
timing. A lot of timing. Yeah.
so many, but
Yeah.
there's work that you do before that allows that luck to
For sure.
expose itself, right? But 100%, man, it's like, I don't think, it's like one of these, sometimes people think I'm like bitter about the industry. It's like, I'm not fucking bitter. Like I just had the guy who was forever, the guy Louis Ferranda from New York Comedy Festival.
Yeah. So, he's Caroline. Books Caroline's. Yeah.
Book Caroline's, he blocked us out of the comedy festival, didn't put us in the comedy
Yeah,
festival.
he blocked me out too because I went to Gotham. Yeah.
Cause same thing.
Yeah.
Right? This last week, how do we get Andrew at the New York Comedy Festival?
Yeah.
Sends that email to my agent.
yeah,
My
yeah.
agent's like, do I have to rep this guy a new asshole for doing that? And it's like, bro, no, there's no enemies in this business
Right.
shit.
It's just business. Yeah.
Son, it's just, that's what these motherfuckers at the networks
I'm
don't get.
not friends with him anyway. It's just business.
It's
yeah.
they're
I
all
wasn't mad when he
theater
kicked me
nerds.
out. I'm not happy when he brings me back in.
But you're dealing with theater nerds.
Yeah.
You're dealing with people who've been bullied, right?
Yeah.
So, like, their ego is in every decision they make.
Right.
That's why they keep giving people the same shit that doesn't work.
Right.
Right? Because they're like, I have to be right.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, that's probably a good reason why.
Can you
yeah.
make some money off me? Can I make some money off you? Who gives a
Yeah.
fuck?
I don't know if it's theater nerds. I think they're just comics are just damaged, insecure
No.
people.
The people who run the business are not comics.
Oh,
the
you talk-
executives are theater nerds.
No, but they're just like they're business people.
No.
If you're making
That's
money,
what,
they
that's
come
what
to
I
you.
thought, but they're
Yeah.
not making money. Their whole product is decaying in front of them. Their industry
No,
is
but like
decaying.
he's coming back to Andrew
They
because he
want-
knows Andrew's selling tickets, so
They
he don't
want
care.
it. Yeah, but I respect him. That motherfucker, at least I can respect because he wants to make bread.
Yeah, was
But
nothing
there are
wrong with that.
certain people who don't. They're just like, I need to stick by my.
Yeah, well then you're putting too much into the business. You know, it's
So
like
there are also people like that on both sides. There are creators who
Yeah.
believe in the purity that, you know, there's something noble about turning down some fucking deal because they want to work on just the craft
Dumb.
of, you know.
Scared. That's an excuse. They're scared of success. I really believe that. They're fucking scared of success. Because if you have the opportunity to do your craft at the highest level, you'll take it. It's like someone saying no to the NBA. I want to be in the G League because that's where real basketball is being played. I don't want to play professional basketball. I just want to play in college. It's like, fuck out of here, bro. Go and you take your talents to fucking South Beach, man. That's me personally.
but it's not that. I don't think it's that. I mean, I think you're right. It depends on the person. Because like you could look at a guy like Van Gogh and you're going like, how come he didn't want to get to the?
He
you know,
did.
was
Nobody
just-
wanted his shit.
He was just no, but I'm saying he wasn't. He was a mess as a human being, but he was talented.
Yeah, but nobody cared about his shit until he was dead.
Yeah, but that's because he was a mess.
Nah,
And he
because he was alive. Once there's no more
No,
ability
he
to
was
make
talented.
shit,
He was.
son, supply
Yeah.
demand. Once
Yeah.
there's no more supply because my man's dead,
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's valuable. Let's be honest.
But a lot of people die who make art. A lot of people die and then their supply's done and nobody gives a shit.
That's fair.
I mean, you look at Van Gogh's shit, you are truly blown away by it. So
I've
it's
been,
like
I've been
Yeah.
to the Frick. It's the one painting I've seen in my life
Yeah.
where I was like, oh my god, it is transcends other art.
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, and I bet you there's a couple of like black rock and roll guys who are like looking at Elvis going
Oh,
like,
for sure, Little Richard.
like, yeah, if I had the marketing machine behind me or what, you know, it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, what you're saying is true, but I think that there's exceptions.
Is
I
this
think
still the
there's-
regular episode?
Nah. Now we rocking.
Now in Patreon?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's still recording, so we should.
No. We're gonna cut it in half anyway.
All right.
We should maybe stop for the recorder.
Should we?
All right, well, let's stop
Take
here
a
right before we
little
get
minute break,
really
5 minute
good.
break.
Okay.
No,
take-
5 minutes. We can just
No, he said
Stop.
he's got a
We're
cool
gonna
down.
stop and then go. Why you need
All
this
right, well,
bathroom?
patreon.com/flagrant2.